Spirituality Mahotsav. It's a different feeling out of the world in this premises in Kanha. Do you all agree with me? So the peace here and the inner peace inside you, the same is going to be connected to the world peace. So let's start this wonderful day, the Saturday morning of 16th March, by getting energized through the yoga session. May I request Sukhdeep to please come forward and start the yoga session. Thank you.
Just connect it now.
Devin, can you check this head-on mic once?
Yeah, they are just connecting the phono cable. Just wait for 2 minutes. G3 में दो. ये stage के just back stage पे. हाँ. थोड़ा जल्दी करना. He's getting the key for G3.
Good morning. Adab, Sat Sri Akal. How are you all today? I still cannot hear. How are you all today? We didn't have a breakfast, right? Did we have a breakfast? Very good. So how are we today all? Everybody, come on loud. I need to hear it from everyone. How's everyone today? Only one side. How's everyone? Come on. Happy? Good. Happy? Okay, let me see. Say hi, hello. And namaste to everyone once again. So all ready for the new activity today, Hana? Let's start something new. So, what exactly we'll do is, whatever I'll say, we will do that. Simple. Right? Stand. Just stand on your place. We'll stand. Very good. And sit. Stand. Sit. A little of exercises for an ease as well. खड़े हो जाए and बैठ जाए. Simple, right? Everybody knows now. Stand. Sit. Very nice. Now there's a little change, because changes are always good, right? Now we will do the opposite thing. If I say stand, you will sit. If I say sit, you will stand. Simple? Very simple rules, right? All right, sit. Stand. Sit. Stand. Stand. Statue. All right, take your place. We'll do this one more time. Yes? Come on. Stand. Opposite. This is just the mind-body connection. Here we are just working on a mind-body connection. Let's try it again. Stand. Good. Sit.
Hello.
Sit.
Hello. Check.
Stand. Very nice. Simple. Yes? All energized? Let's go for a little of breathing. Then we'll come back to this exercise one more time. Just try to keep your eyes closed. Close your eyes if possible. We'll just go for deep inhalation and exhalation. Inhale to the count of 4. Exhale to the count of 4. Simple. All right? Inhale from your nostrils and you are going to exhale through your nostrils, both the nostrils. Let's start. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale all the positivity around. 2, 3, 4. Exhale all the negativity out from your body. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Last 2 times. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Relax. Normal breathing. Try to keep your eyes closed. Try to stay connected with yourself. Just be in the moment. Gently open your eyes. Feeling better? Feeling good? Remember I said one thing yesterday, always wear a smile. Very good. Thank you so much. Yeah, always wear a smile. All right? So now we will do exactly what I'll say. All right? Stand. Move one step to your right. One step to your left. One step to your left. Move one step to your right. One step to your right. And sit. Simple? Now we will do the opposite. If I say sit, you will stand. If I say stand, you will sit. If I say right, you will move towards your right, left. If I say left, you'll move towards your right. Clear? Come on, let me see a smile first. Come on, clear first. Very nice, sit. Come on. To your right. To your left. Confused. Left. Right. Right. Sit. Statue. Clap for yourselves, guys. Everybody clap for yourselves. Come on. Very good. You're doing an amazing job. Let's do this one more time. All right. Stand. Sit. Stand. And relax. So what exactly did we do? We just tried to sharpen our brains. Mind and body coordination. Yes? Come on, take your hands up. Inhale, stretch both your hands up. Exhale, get your hands down. Inhale, take your hands up. Nicely stretch, stretch, stretch. Feel that stretch in your spine. Exhale, bring your hands down. Last 2 times, let's continue. Inhale, stretch, feel that stretch in your spine. It really helps you to correct your posture. Exhale, धीरे से अपना हाथ नीचे लेकर आएंगे. One last time. Inhale fully. Stretch your spine. Feel that stretch. Exhale. Normal breathing. All good? All good? Here again. I'm feeling hungry. Is everybody feeling hungry? Everybody? Yes. I can see only this part has had the breakfast. Come on, let's have that bacha in our body alive. Are we good? Very nice. Come on, louder. Are we good? Thank you. Do we have a smile on our face? Very nice. Okay, good. So we remembered yesterday's activity. Snap, snap. Clap, clap. Tap, tap. So you know what we are doing in this? With this activity, we are also pressing our acupressure points. We have acupressure, you remember? So when we clap, when we snap, we are actually doing the acupressure as well. Let's start. Snap, snap. Clap, clap. Tap, tap. Now do what I say. Do not do what I do. All right? Snap, snap. Tap, tap. Clap, clap. Clap, clap. Statue. All right. What did I say? Clap, clap. All right? Let's try this one more time. Come on. आप वो करेंगे जो मैं बोल रही हूँ, वो नहीं करना जो मैं कर रही हूँ. Simple? Simple? Let's start. Come on. Clap, clap. Snap, snap. Tap, tap. Snap, snap. Statue. So what activity this tells you is you have to disconnect yourself from the outer world at times. You have to look within yourselves. Yes? So if you actually look within yourself, you'll understand what I'm saying. You'll get disconnected. Let's try it again. Snap, snap. Clap, clap. Tap, tap. Clap, clap. Snap, snap. Clap, clap. snap. Clap, clap. Clap, clap. Statue. Still I could hear that voice. One more time. Come on, last line. Come on, let's try. Snap, snap. I cannot say a smile. Smile. Smile is missing. Come on, let me see a smile. Good. Snap, snap. Clap, clap. Tap, tap. Clap, clap. Snap, snap. Tap, tap. Snap, snap. Clap, clap. Statue. And relax. Relax. All good? All right, let's do a little of neck exercises now. Breathe in, you will look up towards the ceiling. आसमान की तरफ देखेंगे, breathe in करते हुए. And breathe out. Look down. Try to touch your chin to your neck. All right? Breathe in, look up. Breathe out. Go down. Very slow, very gentle. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last 2 times. Breathe in. Breathe out. One last time. Breathe in. Look nicely. Give nice good stretch to your thyroid, parathyroid glands. Look up. Breathe out. Normal breathing. Be there. Hold that. Hold it. इसको हम जलंधर बंद भी कहते हैं, all right? And relax. Now we'll look towards our right and left. Nicely give a good stretch to your neck. Right, left, right, left. Very gentle. Right, left, right, left. One last time. Right, left, center, and relax. Relax for a while. Try to inhale and exhale. All good? All good? Very nice. Come on, let me hear it from here. All good? Very good. Let's try one more activity now. We could not complete it yesterday. Let's complete it today. Come on. Head, nose, ears, chin, tummy, knees, shoulders. Clear, right? You want to do it one more time? Come on. Head, nose, knees, statue. Whose knees are here? Let's try it again. Head, knees, knees, shoulders, knees. Whose knees are here again? Let me just see. Yeah? Quickly now. Head, shoulder, knees, chin, statue. Whose chin? I don't know whose chin. Do we have chin here? Head, knees, shoulder. All right. Be present in the moment. Be present in the moment. Got it? Why are we doing this activity? Come on. Knees. Clap for yourselves. Come on. Clap. Clap for yourselves. Everybody, one more time. Let's try. Head, shoulder, knees, shoulder, knees, shoulder, knees. Good, very nice. Shoulder, eyes, chin, knees, shoulder, elbows, statue. Very good. See the technique? I guess a ma'am right sitting in the front of the row, they realized it. What we have to do in this? Can anybody tell me what's the technique? You know, technique is very simple. Close your eyes. Just focus to what you're hearing it from out, what you're listening. In this, you have to close your eyes, do not see. You have to just listen. Simple. We'll try it with this technique now one more time. Let me see. Everybody will collect now. Come on. Just try keeping your eyes closed. Let's start. Knees. Much better. Amazing. Knees. Head. Nose. Eyes. Chin. Elbows. statue. Awesome. Come on. Let me hear a loud round of applause for your own selves. You're doing an amazing thing. Very good. Very nice. And relax. So this is the only technique. Only technique. And let's inhale. Take your hands up nicely. Both the hands. Both the hands. And twist towards your right. Feel a nice good twist in your abdomen. This is a very good practice for diabetic people especially. Center to your left. It helps you to regulate the insulin level. Imagine, it's such a simple practice. Center, twist towards your right. Twist from your waist. Take your shoulders as well. Center to your left. Center, one more time. To your right. Center. To your left. Center. And relax. This one practice can really help you to regulate the insulin level, insulin created by the pancreas in our body. Yes? Now we'll give a nice good side twist to a spine. Just remember one thing. In one day, you have to actually give all the bends to your spine, as like forward bend, backward bend, side, side, twist and twist. That will really keep your spine healthy. Again, I think I lost my touch. How's everyone doing today? See, are you enjoying? Are you enjoying? I still cannot hear. Come on, let me see everybody's hands up. Are you enjoying? Is everybody enjoying? Do you have a smile on your face? Still cannot hear. Only this segment has had the breakfast, right? Come on, let me see. Everybody has a smile on their face? A broader one? See, one thing that you have to always wear is a smile, all right? Come on, let's go for a twist now. Raise your hands up. We are going to give a nice good side bend towards your right. Feel that stretch on your sides. Very good. Hold that. Keep your elbows straight. Try to keep your elbows straight. Everybody towards your right. Feel that stretch. You can do it anywhere. Center. Very nice. To your left. Hold that. Hold that. Feel that stretch. Be there. Center. To your right. Now with both the hands, actually. Center to your left. One last time. Center. When you come center, just keep that stretch there intact. Right. Feel that stretch and a contraction. Very nice. Center. Stretch your hands nicely up. To your left. Center and relax. Relax. We'll go for a little of breathing now. Please keep your eyes closed if possible. Just close your eyes. Just try to take the focus all within yourself. Go deep into yourself. Try to disconnect from the outer world. We'll just go for inhalation and exhalation. Inhale. Exhale. Try to inhale all the positivity around. Inhale. Imagine you're throwing out the negativity from your body when you exhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2 times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Normal breathing. Gently open your eyes. All good? All good? Very good. Let's do a little exercise of our eyes now. So when I ask you to squeeze, you'll just squeeze your eyes nicely and you will open them wide. All right? Squeeze your eyes. Squeeze. Open your eyes wide. As if you're really angry, yes? But keep a smile on your face, very important, yes? Squeeze your eyes. Squeeze, squeeze. You're working on all the nerves right around the eyes. Open your eyes. आंखों को अच्छे से टाइट बंद करेंगे. Open. Squeeze. Open. Squeeze. Open. Squeeze. And hold that for the count of 5. Come on. Be there. And open your eyes nice wide. Good. And relax. Simple. Now we will do the opposite of this. When I ask you to squeeze, you will open your eyes. When I'll ask you to open, you'll squeeze your eyes. Simple. Again, I lost the contact. Clear? Clear? Everybody? Smile? Good. Come on, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. Open. Squeeze your eyes. Open. Squeeze. You have to do opposite to whatever I'm saying, okay? Open. Squeeze. I can still see, yeah? I can see everybody. Open. Do the opposite. Squeeze. Open. And relax. Again, this was the mental activity, yes? Now let's stretch our legs in front. I'll just show how exactly. So wherever you're sitting, it's perfectly fine. It is for your knees, if you want to have healthy knees, yes? Just stretch your legs in front. Stretch your legs in front. And take them back. It's very good for your knees. Come on, stretch your legs in front. Stretch, stretch nicely. And back. Stretch. Back. If you really want to see, it's a very simple exercise, but just see the effect that is happening to your leg. Try placing your hands on your thighs. You will feel the muscles contraction and extension. Extend your legs out and drop them back. Extend. Drop. Very good. Now we will go for ankle rotation. So extend your right leg in front and roll. Roll your leg clockwise. Is everybody doing? Can I see? I cannot see. Come on, let me see. Raise your hand who all are doing this exercise with me. Good. Very nice. Again, the smile is lost somewhere. Good. Now, see, I can see everyone. And especially when you smile, I can see it more clearly. My eyes have some issue. I can see only the smiling people around. And reverse. Come on, anti-clockwise. Can you feel that rotation happening in your ankle joints? Extend it out. And flex your feet nicely. This exercise, you can do it anywhere and everywhere. Okay. Extend and relax. Okay? All right. Do not forget these practices. Keep practicing, all right? And thank you so much. And clap for yourselves. You have been amazing. Thank you.
A very good morning, Dajiji. A hearty welcome to all the speakers, to all the dignitaries, brothers and sisters. Global Spirituality Mahotsav 2024, in collaboration with the Ministry of Culture, Government of India and Heartfulness Institute, Kanha, Hyderabad. Today we are celebrating the third day of the Mahotsav, 16th March here on this wonderful Saturday. May I request all those speakers to be ready as according the names being announced. Today's session, the plenary session, we are starting on the theme of the confluence of pathways for inner peace to world peace. May I request Srimati Uma Nanduriji, Joint Secretary, Minister of Culture, to please render the welcome address. सभी ब्रदर सिस्टर से निवेदन है, मेहमानों से निवेदन है कि कृपया करके आप शांत होकर बैठ जाएं. We'll be starting immediately. Please settle down. May I request the speakers to please come on the stage and occupy the chair, please. May I request Dr. Imam Umer Ahmed Ilyasi ji to please come on the stage and occupy the chair, please. Dr. Imam Sahab. जनाब डॉक्टर इमाम साहब, आपसे रिक्वेस्ट है कि आप मंच पे पधारें. आपसे गुजारिश है कि आप मंच पे पधारें ऊपर. I also invite Shri Abhijit Haldar ji to please come on the dais and occupy the chair, please. I also request Sadguru Shri Riteshwar ji Maharaj, कृपया करके मंच पे पधारें. I also request His Highness Cardinal Anthony Pula ji, Archbishop, to please come on the dais and occupy the chair, please. मैं निवेदन करती हूँ श्री भिक्खू संगसेना जी, वेनरेबल भिक्खू संगसेना जी महाबोधि के, कि वे मंच पे पधारें. I also request आदरणीय आत्मप्रित विधि जी कि वे मंच पे पधारें. निवेदन करती हूँ श्री डॉक्टर दिलशा आनंद जी, डॉक्टर दिलशा सिंह आनंद जी कि वे मंच पे पधारें. एंड जोरदार तालियों से लेट अस ऑल वेलकम दाजी जी, हार्टफुलनेस इंस्टीट्यूट के प्रबंधक, कि वे मंच पे पधारें. सभी डिग्निटरीज को प्रणाम, नमस्कार and hearty welcome. May I now request Srimati Uma Nanduri ji, Joint Secretary, Minister of Culture, to please come forward and welcome everybody.
Namaskar. Shubhodayam. Before we start anything, I'll just recite one mantra. Sahana vavatu, sahanau bhunaktu, sahaviryam karavavahai, tejasvinavadhitamastu, ma dvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Welcome to the beautiful day, second day. On behalf of Ministry of Culture, I welcome all the distinguished guests on the dais and off the dais. Without you, there is no dais. And big round of applause to all the audience who are present here. The main aim of Ministry of Culture doing the whole program is that to bring the inner peace to all the people who are there in our country, in the world. That is the main purpose. And to all of us, we do practice different ways, but the ultimate aim is only one, Shanti. Antarik Shanti is the only aim. With that, we should have an open dialogue with the people, and many of the distinguished guests are here who are present all through the sessions. Most important is that your presence itself makes a difference, sir. It is a huge thing for the Ministry of Culture, for this country, for Hyderabad, for the whole world as such. With these few words of introduction, I welcome you all once again. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Madam. The first speaker of today's session, Confluence of Pathways for Inner Peace to World Peace, Dr. Imam Umer Ahmed Ilyasi ji, the Chief Imam of All India Imam Organization. He heads the largest Imam organization in the world, having its global headquarters in London, United Kingdom. He has the distinction of addressing the 3 UN headquarters, UNHRC, and various parliaments and many other international forums. Please put your hands together, zordar taaliyon se. Let us all welcome Dr. Imam Umer Ahmed Ilyasi ji.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम नहमदुहु व नसल्ली अला रसूलिहिल करीम अम्मा बाद। आज के कान्हा शांति वनम में ग्लोबल स्पिरिचुअलिटी कॉन्फ्रेंस में उपस्थित मंच पर आसीन respected dais, distinguished guests, sisters and brothers. सब्जेक्ट बहुत बड़ा है और उस सब्जेक्ट को इनर पीस टू वर्ल्ड पीस सिर्फ 10 मिनट हमें मिले हैं, 10 मिनट में पहुंचाना है। समय की बीचों की मर्यादा है, सभी को बोलना है। मैं कोशिश करूंगा कि 10 मिनट से पहले ही इसको अपनी बात को पूरा करूंगा। मैं सबसे पहले आपको सलाम करता हूं, अस्सलामु अलैकुम व रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातुहू। हमने आपको सलाम किया, इसका मायना यह है कि ईश्वर आपको सलामत रखे। हमने दुआ दी, आपने कहा वालेकुम अस्सलाम, ईश्वर आपको भी सलामत रखे। आपने हमें दुआ दी। इन्हीं दुआओं के साथ हम इस प्रोग्राम को शुरू करते हैं। रमजान का पवित्र महीना चल रहा है। जब मुझे ये बात मालूम हुई कि मुझे इस प्रोग्राम में आना है तो बड़ा सोच समझा। चूंकि रमजान के महीने में कहीं निकलना नहीं होता है, इबादतें होती हैं, बहुत बड़ी जिम्मेदारियां होती हैं, लेकिन हमने सोचा कि ये भी एक अपनी एक इबादत है, ये भी एक पूजा है जहां सारे लोग, सारे धर्म इकट्ठे होंगे। मैं सबसे पहले मुबारकबाद दूंगा मेरे बहुत अजीज, मेरे परम आदरणीय, मोस्ट रिस्पेक्टेड भाई धाजी और मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कल्चर को कि जिन्होंने ये ग्लोबल महोत्सव का ऑर्गेनाइज किया। और ये पहला, मतलब मैं आपको यकीनन इतनी बड़ी संख्या में, इतने बड़ी जगह में यहाँ एक साथ इकट्ठा होना, ये बहुत हमारे लिए, सबके लिए गर्व की बात है, भारत के लिए गर्व की बात है। दाजी को और उनके काम को मैंने जो यहाँ आके समझा और जो मुझे एहसास हुआ, वो मेरे लिए बहुत बहुत सीखने के लिए है। हम सीखते हैं एक दूसरे से जीवन में, और मैंने आके यहाँ कुछ सीखा है। दाजी जिस तरह से जो कार्य कर रहे हैं, वो जिस तरह से एक इंसानियत पर काम कर रहे हैं, मानवता पर कर रहे हैं, मुझे लगता है कि इसी की सबसे ज्यादा जरूरत है। इसी को हमें आगे बढ़ाने की, सबको मिलकर ले जाने की जरूरत है। हमारे सबकी जातियां जरूर अलग हो सकती हैं, हमारे सबके धर्म जरूर अलग हो सकते हैं, पूजा पद्धति उपासना जरूर अलग हो सकती है, हमारे धर्म जरूर अलग हो सकते हैं सबके, लेकिन हमारा जो सबसे बड़ा धर्म है इंसान और इंसानियत का है। हम एक अच्छे हिंदू तभी बन सकते हैं, एक अच्छे मुसलमान तभी बन सकते हैं कि तब हम एक अच्छे इंसान हों, तभी हम हिंदू, सिख, ईसाई तभी बन पाएंगे। इंसानियत एक करेक्टर का नाम है। इंसान एक और इंसानियत उसका एक करेक्टर है। जिसके अंदर इंसानियत नहीं होती है वो इंसान नहीं होता, उसको हैवान कहा जाता है, शैतान कहा जाता है। इसलिए इंसानियत हमारे लिए सर्व जरूरी है। दया का भाव, रहम का भाव, माफ करना, ये जब हमारे अंदर आता है तभी हमारे अंदर पीस आता है, तभी पीस से हम आगे बढ़ते हैं। कोई भी मेडिटेशन करता है, 5 वक्त हम नमाज पढ़ते हैं, ये एक इबादत करते हैं अपने अंदर अपनी आत्मा को शुद्ध करने के लिए। जब हमारी आत्मा शुद्ध होती है तभी हमारे अंदर पीस आएगा, और उस पीस को लाने के लिए तपस्या होती है। हमारे संत लोग बैठे हैं, ये तपस्वी हैं, ये इनके अंदर जो तपस्या आई, इनकी आत्मा प्योर हुई, तभी ये लोग पूरे दुनिया के लिए, विश्व के लिए शांति की बात, शांति का काम ये तभी हो पाता है, तभी ये कर पाते हैं। मैं बहुत लंबा नहीं कहूँगा, मुझे आगे जाना भी है। मैं इंसानियत पर आपको बताना चाहता हूँ कि मैं फ्लाइट से आ रहा था, मेरी फ्लाइट दिल्ली से, तो मैं रोजे में था, तो रोजे में टाइम था अभी 1 घंटा रोजा खुलने के लिए। तो मेरे पड़ोस में बैठे थे एक सज्जन, बड़े आदमी थे, इंटेलेक्चुअल थे, बिजनेसमैन। तो मैंने जब उस एयर होस्टेस ने कुछ खाने के लिए बोला तो उन्होंने कहा कि नहीं, अभी मुझे नहीं दीजिए, क्योंकि मेरे पड़ोस में मेरे इमाम साहब बैठे हैं, ये रोजे से हैं, तो ये मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगेगा कि मैं खाऊंगा और ये बैठेंगे। सच है, ये इंसानियत है, इसका नाम इंसानियत है। हम एक दूसरे का रेस्पेक्ट करें, दूसरे के रिलीजन का, एक दूसरे का प्यार करें, एक दूसरे के धर्मों का आदर सम्मान करें। जब हम दूसरों को आदर देंगे तो उसके बदले डबल तिबल हमको इज्जत मिलेगी। तो हमें चाहिए कि हम एक दूसरे के धर्मों का आदर सम्मान करें, एक दूसरे के महापुरुषों का, ग्रंथों का सम्मान करें। इसके लिए हमें सबको एक होने के लिए आज यहाँ पर हम यहाँ पर कान्हा शांति वनम में इकट्ठे हुए हैं। यहीं से पीस जो जाना है, सचमुच पीस यहीं से जाएगा। और चूंकि सब लोग पीस के लोग हैं, आप भी जो चाहते हैं वो पीस है, जो बोल रहे हैं वो भी पीस है, यहाँ जगह में भी पीस है। मैं आपको क्या बताऊं दादी, ये नूरानियत है सारी, यहाँ पर पीस ही पीस है। तो आपके अंदर पीस, सबके अंदर पीस, हम सबके अंदर पीस। मैं अपनी बात को बहुत लंबा नहीं खींच पाऊंगा क्योंकि समय की मर्यादा, बस अपनी बात को खत्म करता हूं एक वाक्य के साथ। कनेरी मठ, एक कनेरी मठ है दाजी, महाराष्ट्र में कनेरी मठ, बहुत बड़ा मठ है, बड़ा प्राचीन मठ है। वहां पर हजारों बच्चे पढ़ते हैं गुरुकुल के अंदर। तो मैं कोल्हापुर गया था, तो स्वामी जी को मालूम हुआ कि चीफ इमाम साहब यहाँ आए हुए हैं, तो मुझे उन्होंने किसी तरह से भी मैसेज करवाया और मुझे अपने कनेरी मठ में बुलाया। तो मैं कनेरी मठ चला गया, वहां पर हजारों बच्चे गुरुकुल के वहां मौजूद थे। स्वामी जी ने मुझे उन बच्चों से मुलाकात कराई, मेरे लिए एक छोटा सेशन किया, प्रोग्राम रखा, कल्चर प्रोग्राम दिया, बच्चों को मेरे सामने बिठाया और उनके प्रोग्राम उन्होंने जो देने थे दिए। उसके बाद जब प्रोग्राम खत्म हुआ तो स्वामी जी ने मुझसे कहा कि इमाम साहब ये फाइनल स्टूडेंट्स हैं, आचार्य बन गए हैं ये बच्चे, और ये अब मंदिरों में जाएंगे, अलग अलग जगहों पे जाएंगे। अब ये तैयार हो चुके हैं। अब मैं चाहता हूं कि आप इनसे कोई प्रश्न कर लें। तो मैंने कहा स्वामी जी क्या प्रश्न किया जाए इन बच्चों से? कहने लगे नहीं आप कुछ प्रश्न करिए, मुझे खुशी होगी। तो मैंने उन बच्चों से एक सवाल किया। मैंने कहा बच्चों ये बताओ कि ईश्वर में और भगवान में क्या अंतर है? तो सब लोग अलग अलग जवाब देने लगे बच्चे। मुझे कहने लगे जी भगवान में और ईश्वर में कोई अंतर नहीं है। ज्यादातर मेजोरिटी ने मुझे दादी ये कहा कि ईश्वर में और भगवान में कोई अंतर नहीं है, वो एक ही है। तो हमने कहा ठीक है। तो गुरु जी स्वामी जी मुझे देखते रहे। स्वामी जी बोले मैं बताता हूं। मैंने कहा नहीं स्वामी जी आप तो ज्ञानी हैं, आपको सब मालूम है, मुझे तो इन बच्चों से बात करनी है। तो उसके बाद सब जगह एक ही आया कि गुरु भगवान भी एक ही है, ईश्वर भी एक ही है। लेकिन बाद में एक बच्चा खड़ा होता है, लास्ट में वो वॉच कर रहा था सबको सुनने के लिए। उसके बाद वो बच्चा दादी खड़ा होता है, वो कहता है कि मैं आपको बताऊंगा। बड़े कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ वो बच्चा खड़ा होता है। तो मैंने कहा अच्छा भाई आपका अपना नाम बताओ पहले। तो उसने कहा राम प्रकाश। उस बच्चे ने अपना नाम बताया और कहता है अब मैं फारिग हो गया हूं, आचार्य कंप्लीट हुआ है मेरा। इमाम साहब आपने तो बहुत सरल सवाल किया। उसने बच्चे ने मुझे कहा कि आपने इमाम साहब बहुत सरल सवाल किया। हमने कैसे? कहते ये कोई सवाल है, कोई प्रश्न किया आपने ये कि भगवान में और ईश्वर में क्या अंतर है? मैंने कहा चलिए अब आप बताइए। तो कहने लगा वेरी सिंपल। कहते इमाम साहब जो चीज जन्म लेगी, जो चीज किसी से जन्म लेगी वो भगवान तो हो सकती है, लेकिन ईश्वर निराकार है, उसका कोई रूप कोई आकार नहीं है, वो अजन्मी है। कितना सरल बच्चे ने, मुझे आज तक मेरे दिल में वो बैठ गया कि लोगों को भगवान इबादतें करते हैं, पूजा करते हैं, तपस्वी बहुत सारे लोग हैं, लेकिन भगवान में और ईश्वर में अंतर नहीं मालूम होता है। लेकिन उस बच्चे ने मुझे हिला दिया, क्योंकि हमारे यहां भी यही है दादी। बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। कुल हु अल्लाहु अहद अल्लाहुस समद लम यलिद वलम यूलद वलम यकुल लहू कुफुवन अहद। वो ईश्वर एक है, वो निराकार है, वो उसका कोई परिवार नहीं है, वो अजन्मी है, वो हमेशा हमेशा के लिए है, वो एक नूर है। ये बात हमारे यहां भी है, और यही बात एक सनातन के आचार्य ने मुझे बहुत अच्छे उसमें बता दिया। तो ये बात सही है कि भगवान जो है, जो जन्म लेगा वो भगवान हो सकता है। अवतार है हमारे, मोहम्मद साहब आए इस दुनिया में, बड़े बड़े और पैगंबर आए सारे। जिसने जन्म लिया वो भगवान है, जिसने जन्म लिया वो अजन्मी है, वो ईश्वर है। बहरहाल मैं आज इस मौके पर बहुत लंबा मुझे नहीं कहना है, किसी वक्त और आएंगे, लेकिन बस यही है कि रमज़ान का महीना है। इस रमज़ान के महीने में जो हम रोज़े रखते हैं, 5 वक्त जो नमाज पढ़ते हैं, उसमें भी यही है कि हम अपनी शरीर की शुद्ध, आत्मा को शुद्ध, दोनों को शुद्ध करते हैं, और जिससे कि अंदर हमारे अंदर एक पाकीज़गी हो, हम बिल्कुल प्योर बने। तो इसीलिए इस रमज़ान के पवित्र महीने में मैं तमाम सबको दुआ भी करता हूँ कि आप सब और पूरा विश्व हमारा शांति के लिए, और पूरा विश्व हमारा शांति से रहे, और सब एक दूसरे से प्यार करें, एक दूसरे से मोहब्बत करें। यही तो असल हमारा मकसद है, यही हमारा पैगाम है। इसी को हमें आम करने की ज़रूरत है, क्योंकि सब हम इंसान हैं और हमें इंसानियत को अपना बरकरार रखना है। इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ मैं बहुत बहुत दोबारा से दाजी का और इंस्टीट्यूशन का जो यहाँ के ऑर्गेनाइजर्स हैं, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कल्चर का, यहाँ की आपकी लोगों की हॉस्पिटैलिटी का, तमाम सब के लिए मैं बहुत बहुत शुक्रगुजार हूँ, और बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया।
क्या बात है, जोरदार तालियां डॉक्टर इमाम साहब के लिए। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया जनाब। अब उनको जाना है दिल्ली, इसलिए आई रिक्वेस्ट दाजी सर टू प्लीज फेलिसिटेट डॉक्टर इमाम साहब। डॉक्टर इमाम साहब के लिए रमज़ान मुबारक, रोज़ा मुबारक, और बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपके इस मैसेज के लिए। ज़ोरदार तालियां हो जाए फॉर डॉक्टर इमाम उमर अहमद इलियासी जी, द चीफ इमाम। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया डॉक्टर इमाम साहब. रोज़े के बीच में, रमज़ान के बीच में हमारे बीच आने के लिए बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. मैं दोबारा सब वक्तों से, स्पीकर्स से निवेदन कर रही हूँ कि बहुत ही सेशंस हैं और बहुत स्पीकर्स भी हैं और उसके बाद वाइस प्रेसिडेंट जी भी आ रहे हैं. तो आप सबसे निवेदन है कि बिल्कुल 8 या 10 मिनट के अंदर ही आपका स्पीच समाप्त करें. Next speaker for this day today, he has served the government of India for 37 years and retired as a special secretary in January 2022. He coordinates with various organizations to emphasize the relevance of Dhamma's core values in modern times. The lead coordinator for the first Global Buddhist Summit 2023 and coordinated the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit in 2023. Please put your hands together and welcome Shri Abhijit Haldarji, the International Buddhist Confederation head. जोरदार तालियों से आपका स्वागत है सर.
Namaskar, Namo Buddhaya, and good morning to you all. My salutations to the most revered and esteemed leaders from the spiritual world who have gathered here. My special salutation to Daji for putting up this wonderful show. This project, which has been put up by the Heartfulness Foundation, is an amazing example of the balance between man and nature, the critical balance between man and nature. And this is something every religion speaks about. You give something to the nature and the nature gives you back in equal amount. Gautama Buddha had said this more than 2,000 years ago. He would say that the nature gives you back what you give to the nature. And mind you, 2,000 years ago, there were no cars, there were no industries, there was nothing called climate change. We are talking about 2,000 years ago. And the man had at that time thought about the critical balance between man and nature. What you give to the nature gives you back. And this location where we are is a classic example of that. This was a parched land, completely parched land, where the foundation, with strident efforts of Daji and his team, planted trees, changed the quality of the soil, and look at where we are. So, you worked on the nature and the nature is all around us, beautifully surrounding us and enabling 1 lakh people to sit here amidst this beautiful nature. What a serene example of man and nature. Well, coming to the topic, I would just like to mention that there's a quote from the teachings of the Buddha where he talks about peace and conflict. And he mentions, again 2000 years ago, that peace cannot be attained by removing conflict or by doing away with conflict, but it can be achieved by finding ways to cope with conflict, which means conflict is a constant, it is going to be there, you cannot do away with it, but you have to find ways and means of dealing with the conflict. I would also like to make a quote from the Mauryan Emperor Ashoka from the 3rd century BC, who followed on the footsteps of the Buddha. Ashoka mentioned religion, since there are a lot of religious leaders here, that religion can be beneficial to mankind if it unites us. But religion is of no use if it divides us or disintegrates us. And I think as we gather here, the spirit of our meeting, our congregation is precisely that, to attain inner peace and world peace. As far as inner peace is concerned, I think all of us know what inner peace is. I think we know. It's basically two simple words of English language. Inner, and peace. You all understand inner peace? How many of you can understand inner peace? All of you should. All of you should, because all of you have your own version of understanding of inner peace. So I have no doubts, you should understand. But it's not that easy. You know, the word inner could mean inside my soul, my mind, my heart, my mind, my body, whatever. It's a variable. When you look for synonyms of the word inner, you have words like psychological, mental, mindfulness, etc. pop up. Similarly, the word peace is a variant. It's not a constant. It varies from person to person. I may be happy because my family is happy and I'm at peace. You may be happy because your larger circle of friends around you are happy and living in harmony, so you feel you are at peace. And then we have world leaders who have waged wars against countries because they've convinced their people that eventually all of this war is aimed at attaining peace. Because I don't like my neighbor, because I don't like the ethnicity of people belonging to a country which is in my neighborhood, or I want to expand my area, for whatever reason, I indulge in a conflict and a war and tell my people that, look, eventually we are going to be peaceful. And that's the reason we see a lot of conflicts happening now. This is the genesis, this is the background. So this difference of thinking between us on inner peace happens because of a very important factor, which is the manner in which your mind is calibrated since your childhood, through your adolescence, and in your adulthood. What you see, what you do, who you meet, what you eat, friends in school, friends in college, friends in the profession, the huge influx of information which you get today from the electronic media, from the internet, all of this creates a cloud which is hovering over your mind. Each one of you here, each one of you have that cloud hovering over your mind. And that cloud actually creates a signature for your mind, an algorithm, which I define as the mind algorithm. Every one of us have our own specific mind algorithm. Everyone. The gentleman sitting absolutely at the right end of the first row has his own signature mind algorithm which nobody can take away from him. Nobody can touch it. It's his brand. It's his signature. Same with every one of you. And I want you to believe that you have a lot of trust in your mind signature, mind algorithm. You have to trust. All of you have it, and you have to be confident about it. I'll tell you a small situation. If you're sitting in your house and you get a call from somebody who tells you that, there is possibility of a COVID-like situation coming up because people are falling ill with mild temperature, etc. So you start getting worried because you have family and you're worried about your family. Then you get another call of a similar nature. So you're getting even more anxious and even more concerned. Now in this situation, what do you do? I want to ask all of you here, what do you do in this situation? There are three choices. One is you call the doctor straight away, which most of us cannot do because we don't have that access and the advantage of accessing a doctor straight away. Let's keep it away. The second option is that you start calling up others and try to find out from them to whether this is true or not and what do you do. The third is you relax, sit back, think as to what to do because you have a mind algorithm which I told you about. Please have confidence in it. You have dealt with the COVID earlier, you have dealt with similar situations earlier. Don't lose heart. Depend on your mind signature. Now these are the two final options. Either you frantically call people or you sit back, relax, watch the situation and deal with it in a patient manner. Now tell me, among you, how many people would immediately react and call up friends to find out, as to what has happened? Please raise your hands. Let me see. How many of you would immediately react and in panic call up friends to find out whether it is really COVID or what is happening? Raise your hands. Let me see. Very few. Okay. Now, how many would take it easy, relax, apply your mind? I'm very happy to see most hands up. Thank you very much. I feel very gratified with this feeling. This is what I'm trying to emphasize. Please have trust in your cognitive mind algorithm. I'm telling you, it will bail you out of every situation. Due to paucity of time, I'll just quickly wind up with a few words on the Buddha's teaching, which is known as the Dhamma. I won't go into the details, but the Dhamma teaching is absolutely rich, but very difficult to practice. There is a laid down norm for practicing the Dhamma, which involves a process, a steady process. But at the end of the Dhamma teachings, it is entirely summarized in three components. One is known as Sila, which is morality. There's a lot of emphasis in Buddhism on morality. The second is Samadhi, which means concentration of the mind, which is where mindfulness also comes. And the third is Pragya, which is insight. So morality, concentration of the mind, and insight are the three critical aspects through which one can achieve purity of mind, a level and a degree of self-realization at the highest point. There are very erudite monks, there are Dhamma scholars, Dhamma practitioners who do continuously indulge in this practice, which is a very difficult process. Venerable Sanghasena ji, who's here representing the Buddha Dhamma, is among those who have practiced this tradition with great tediousness, commitment. But for ordinary people like us, this is not so easy. In the complex world that we live in, to find time, the sort of time which you can find in monasteries up in the hills when you get completely detached from life and live your own way, that is not possible for us. So here, the Buddha recommends something called the Vipassana meditation, which we are all familiar with. Now Vipassana, as per the Buddha, removes all impurities from your mind and brings you to the point of total purity, revealing the truth, the inner peace. We have Vipassana practice all across the world today, in the corporate sector, everywhere else. But imagine a world where the school kids, youngsters in colleges, people in the corporate sector, and those in the bureaucracy are well groomed or are aware of the inner values and teachings of Vipassana. You would have a world which would be able to coherently think at issues, look at issues in a very, very concerted manner, in the form of a unanimity. Because Vipassana is primarily a breakup of two words, vi and pasana. Now pasana, pasa in Pali language, which happened to be the language of the Buddha, pasa means to see, vision. And Vipassana, vi is derived from three verbs. The first is Visheshana, which means special, Vishesh. The second is Vivedana, from different angles. And the third is Vichayana. Vichayana means through dissection, dissecting. So basically Vipassana teaches you to look at and the world around you in a three-dimensional way. Firstly, as a special category. Secondly, from different angles. And thirdly, by dissecting the object or the target. Now this is the end product of Vipassana, which I think, if practiced, will certainly bring about a mass-scale change in life of people everywhere across the world. I was very elated when our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi, while marking the birth centenary of Acharya Goenka, who has brought Vipassana to India and to the rest of the world, emphasized on the importance of this ancient wisdom of India. And he stressed on the fact that we need to build on Vipassana and need to project it across the global community. I know for a fact that here there is a practical session of Vipassana which has been planned. I would only say, while concluding, that this effort here by Daji's foundation has given us a pedestal to push the idea of inner peace and world peace in a more forceful and confident manner. We in the International Buddhist Confederation, on our own, have been trying to project India's ancient wisdom, especially Vipassana, across the world. We did a one-day full event in Bangkok on February 27 with quite astounding response from people, and we intend taking this ancient wisdom across the world. Thank you very much. Namo Buddhaya. Namaskar.
Namo Buddhaya. Thank you very much, Shri Abhijit Haldarji. This wonderful rendition of the speech that we could get a lot of insight on. Moving on to the next speaker, मैं फिर से निवेदन करती हूँ कि प्लीज़ 8 से 10 मिनट में ही अपना स्पीच खत्म करें. A special announcement has been told for the Abhyasis, to the brothers and sisters who are walking around the premises other than the meditation hall. బయట ఉన్న వాళ్ళ పిల్లలందరూ, స్టూడెంట్స్ అందరూ, విచ్చేసిన అతిథులందరూ, గెస్ట్స్, బ్రదర్స్ అండ్ సిస్టర్స్ ఈ మెడిటేషన్ హాల్ లోపల రావాలి. వాలంటీర్ బ్యాచెస్ వేసుకున్న వాళ్ళు కూడా దయచేసి అందరు అక్కడ మామూలుగానే తిరుగుతున్నారు. సో రిక్వెస్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు దట్ మీరు అందరూ హాల్ లోపల రావాలి. ఈ కార్యక్రమం అంతా మీ అందరి కోసమే ఏర్పాటు చేశాం కాబట్టి. స్పెషల్ అనౌన్స్మెంట్ టు ఆల్ ది visitors, our guests and the Abhyasis who are moving around in the premises to please not move around and please come inside the meditation hall. बाहर ठहरे सभी अभ्यासियों से निवेदन है, बच्चों से, स्टूडेंट से, जो दूर ठहरे वहाँ घूम रहे हैं, to please come inside the meditation hall. Thank you. ऐसे ही संत महात्माओं को सुनने के लिए हम सब लोग दिल थाम के बैठे हैं. Riteshwar Maharaj ji is an Indian spiritual leader, a motivational speaker and an author. Sadhguru established Sri Anandam Dham as an international educational non-profit organization in Vrindavan. उत्तर प्रदेश से आए हुए सदगुरु श्री रितेश्वर जी महाराज, जोरदार तालियों से स्वागत कीजिएगा.
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरये परमात्मने प्रणतः क्लेशनाशाय गोविंदाय नमो नमः. चलो सखी वहां चलें जहां बसत ब्रजराज, गोरस बेचत हरि मिले, एक पंथ दुई काज. आज एक बहुत बड़ा स्पिरिचुअलिटी महोत्सव, नॉट रिलीजियस, इट्स स्पिरिचुअल, और यहां उपस्थित सारे मत को मानने वाले लोग और मानव के रूप में जन्म लेने वाले लोग, जिनके जीवन का एक ही लक्ष्य है. यद्यपि मैं ऐसा मानता हूं कि जीवन का कोई लक्ष्य नहीं है, जीवन अपने आप में एक लक्ष्य है. जीवन का लक्ष्य बनाते हैं तो अशांति आ जाती है. जीवन लक्ष्य है. मैं वृंदावन से आया हूं, मथुरा से. अगर आप देखेंगे तो वृंदावन के श्री कृष्ण, उनके जीवन में एक्सटर्नल रूप से तो अशांति ही अशांति है. शायद जिनका जन्म भी, जो अवतार ले रहे हैं, वो भी जेल में ले रहे हैं. उनके माता पिता के साथ दुर्घटना हुई है. परंतु जब मथुरा के ऊपर एक बार जरासंध और काल यवन हमला कर रहे हैं, 23 करोड़ सेना लेकर, सोल्जर्स, 23 करोड़. काल यवन अर्थात अभी भौगोलिक दृष्टि से इजिप्ट. तो काल यवन ने जरासंध से पूछा कि मैं श्री कृष्ण को पहचानूंगा कैसे? बोला जी धोती पहनता है वो आदमी, फिर वो बंसी उंसी लेके रहेगा, कुछ कंबल उम्बल लेके. बोला ऐसे तो 1.5-2 रुपए के कंबल लेके कोई खड़े हो जाएंगे, बंसी लेके खड़े हो जाएंगे, कोई भी मयूर का पंख कोई भी लगा लेगा. कोई बढ़िया सा पहचान बताओ. तो जरासंध ने कहा कि वो सदा मुस्कुराता रहता है. बोला मुस्कुराते तो हम जब फ्लाइट्स में आते हैं तो एयर होस्टेस भी मुस्कुराती हैं, ऑलवेज. बोला एयर होस्टेस 1 घंटे के लिए मुस्कुरा सकती हैं, 2 घंटे के लिए उनकी ड्यूटीज है. हमारी सब बेटियां हैं, जब भी मैं आता हूं फ्लाइट में वो मुझे जरूर मिलती हैं. मुझे आपका वो बात बहुत अच्छा लगा. पर 2 घंटे के बाद उस फ्लाइट से नीचे उतर करके कोई कहे कि जरा पानी पिलाओ तो झापड़ ही दिखाएंगी. बोला हमारी ड्यूटी समाप्त, मुस्कुराने की और पानी पिलाने की. पर 23 करोड़ सेना जब मथुरा को रौंद देने के लिए सामने खड़ी हो, और उस समय सारे मथुरा वासियों के चेहरे से हवाइयां उड़ रही थी, एक पर्सनालिटी, एक पर्सन वहां खड़े हैं जिनके चेहरे पर मुस्कुराहट थी. और तब कालेवन ने कहा आई एम श्योर वही श्री कृष्ण हैं. तो कहा जरासंध ने वही श्री कृष्ण हैं, अनुकूलता हो या प्रतिकूलता, जो सदा इनर पीस के कारण मुस्कुराते रहते हैं, वही श्री कृष्ण है. एक्सटर्नल अशांति से उन्हें कोई मतलब नहीं. और इस दुनिया में एक्सटर्नल अशांति होती रहेगी, आप रोक नहीं सकते। 8 अरब लोग हैं साहब, और 8 अरब लोगों के रिचुअल्स अलग हैं, 8 अरब लोगों के संस्कृति अलग हैं, 8 अरब लोगों के जन्म और पालन करने की दिशाएं अलग हैं। तो आप उनसे समानता का कोई बहुत ज्यादा अपेक्षा नहीं कर सकते। इसलिए मैं आज धन्यवाद देता हूं दाजी को, जिन्होंने रिलीजियस नहीं बल्कि स्पिरिचुअलिटी, आध्यात्म के ऊपर यह रखा है कि अगर व्यक्ति आध्यात्मिक हो तो अंतर से शांत होगा और वो शांति पूरे विश्व में प्रकाशित होगी। मैं सोचता हूं कि मैं भी आया हूं तो आपको कुछ दे जाऊं, थोड़ा आप दे जाओ, थोड़ा मैं दे जाता हूं। 50% आप दे दो, 50% मैं दे देता हूं। 50% ये है कि इनर पीस आप ले आओ, वर्ल्ड पीस अपने आप आ जाएगी। सूर्य आ जाएगा तो प्रकाश को अलग से लाने की जरूरत नहीं है। इनर पीस जिनके भीतर में आ गई तो फिर ये वर्ल्ड पीस उसका परिणाम है। आग आ गई तो उष्णता उसका परिणाम है, सूर्य आ गया तो प्रकाश उसका परिणाम है, बर्फ हाथों में आ गया तो शीतलता उसका परिणाम है। वैसे ही व्यक्ति के हृदय में स्पिरिचुअलिटी, हमारा सनातन संस्कृति, सनातन धर्म जो ये मानता है कि हम केवल देह नहीं है, बॉडी नहीं है, इंद्रिय नहीं है, हम केवल मन नहीं है, हम केवल बुद्धि नहीं है, लेकिन हमारी सारी चीजें तो बुद्धि के तर्क के ऊपर निश्चित है। पूरी दुनिया अपने बुद्धि पे चल रहा है, सारे तर्क बुद्धि से दिए जा रहे हैं, ये प्रवचन भी बुद्धि से दिए जा रहे हैं, ये सुनने वाले भी अपने अपने कानों में बुद्धि का फिल्टर लगा के सुन रहे हैं। अच्छा, वृंदावन से आया ऐसा बोल रहा है, फिल्टर ऑलरेडी लगे हुए हैं। तो जब तक हमारे एंशिएंट ऋषियों ने, वैदिक सनातन ऋषियों ने क्या किया, देह, इंद्रिय, मन, बुद्धि, इन चारों से ऊपर उठ करके जब उन्होंने अंदर के आत्मा का दर्शन किया और वही उनके लिए परमात्मा दर्शन हो गया। याद रखिए, परमात्मा दर्शन कोई अलग चीज नहीं है, आत्म दर्शन और परमात्मा दर्शन दो चीजें नहीं है, दोनों एक ही हैं, थोड़ा थोड़ा डिफरेंट नहीं है। भैया पहले आत्म दर्शन कर लो, फिर परमात्मा का दर्शन हो जाएगा, आत्म दर्शन के बाद परमात्मा का दर्शन। इनर पीस इस बात को प्रतिध्वनित करेगी, जब कोई एक व्यक्ति अंदर से शांत हो रहा होगा तो वह सूत्र की तरह बंधा हुआ है पूरे ब्रह्मांड से, केवल मनुष्य से नहीं, प्राणियों में सद्भावना हो, एक एक जीव से, जंतु से, क्लाइमेट से। अभी आपने पढ़ा अंतरिक्ष शांति, हम तो कहते हैं शांति भी शांत होकर के हमें शांत करने के लिए आए। हमारे ये श्लोक हैं, चारों तरफ शांति, लेकिन वो शांति आपके घर से, आपसे प्रारंभ होगी। बट हाउ इज इट पॉसिबल, कैसे संभव है? यह बहुत कठिन है। आपको एक छोटा सा दृष्टांत देता हूं। चूंकि मैं सनातन धर्म को मानता हूं और सनातन धर्म में भगवान सीताराम, भगवान राम उपस्थित हैं, माता सीता को एक सोने के मृग को देख करके उसे पाने का इच्छा प्राप्त हुआ। ईश्वर मौजूद है, भगवान है, फिर भी पाना सोना है। यद्यपि ये लीला है, तात्विक दृष्टि से वो ईश्वर ही हैं, परंतु लीला अलग कर रहे हैं हमें समझाने के लिए। वहां डायरेक्टर भी श्री राम हैं, वहां प्रोड्यूसर भी श्री राम हैं, इस फिल्म के नायक नायिका भी वही चुन रहे हैं। अजी अमरीश पुरी और प्राण को भी वही चुन रहे हैं, जय और विजय उन्हीं के पार्षद हैं, उन्हीं को रावण और कुंभकर्ण बनाया उन्होंने। सारे के सारे जितने भी हीरो हीरोइन हैं सब उन्होंने चुने, पर वो इसलिए कर रहे हैं कि वो बता सकें कि अगर तुम ये करोगे तो ये पाओगे, अगर ऐसा करोगे तो ऐसा पाओगे। माताजी भगवान के साथ हैं, उसके बाद भी सोना चाहिए। जैसे ही सोना चाहिए, भगवान राम चले गए, कभी कुछ मांगा नहीं, पहली बार प्रिया ने कुछ मांगा है, मैं इनकार कैसे करूं। और जब जाकर मारीच ने वहां से चिल्लाया कि मुझे बचाओ, लक्ष्मण बचाओ, तो माता सीता ने कहा तुम जाओ बचाने के लिए। अब लक्ष्मण गुरु रूप में है, ध्यान देना, बस 2 मिनट में मेरी बातें कंक्लूड हो जाएंगी। और शायद धाजी ने जो ये ग्लोबल स्पिरिचुअलिटी महोत्सव रखा है पीस के लिए, इस साधारण घटना से रामायण जो हजारों बार हमने सुना होगा, इससे आप समझ पाएंगे कि इटर्नल पीस, ब्लिस और लव कहां से आ सकता है, इस बात को आप ठीक ठीक समझ जाएंगे। चूंकि ये 10 मिनट में ही बोलना है, तो ये राम जी के कृपा के बिना हो नहीं सकता था, क्योंकि हनुमान कूद लगानी पड़ेगी, समुद्र के पार जाना पड़ेगा। 10 मिनट में स्पिरिचुअलिटी को आपके भीतर में लाना है। यद्यपि क ख ग ए बी सी डी अलिफ बे ते से ये सीखते सीखते 2 साल गुजर गए। मम्मी मारते मारते सिखाई, अरे ऐसे लिख, अरे ऐसे बोल। लेकिन स्पिरिचुअलिटी 10 मिनट्स में सीखने हैं, कोशिश करते हैं, शायद हो जाए, ये संभव हो सकता है। लेकिन मैं ये कह सकता हूं, आज तो ये जो कॉन्फ्रेंस हो रहा है और हम लोग भी यहां पर आए हैं, मैं इतना कह सकता हूं, जैसे कोई फिल्म रिलीज होती है तो पहले पोस्टर लगाए जाते हैं, फिर ट्रेलर दिखाया जाता था, फिर पूरी फिल्म दिखाई जाती थी। आज मैं भी वृंदावन से आकर के पोस्टर चिपका रहा हूं, कभी ट्रेलर और पूरी फिल्म भी दिखाऊंगा, हमें जरूर अवसर मिलेगा, तब आकर के पूरी बात होगी। लेकिन इन 10 मिनट्स में, अब शायद 3-5 मिनट्स और बचे होंगे, मैं आपको यही हंसना भी जरूरी है, बिना हंसे कुछ हो नहीं सकता। एक ही बात कह सकता हूं, उस परमात्मा को सदा शुक्राना, ऑलवेज मुस्कुराना और किसी का दिल न दुखाना, ये 3 चीजें जीवन में हो तो मौज हो जाए, इंक्लूडिंग योरसेल्फ। ऐसा नहीं कि अपना दिल दिखा के दूसरे का दिल ठीक करो, तुम्हारा भी दिल तुम न दुखाओ और औरों का दिल भी तुम न दुखाओ। गई माता जी को सोना चाहिए, भगवान चले गए, अब गुरु रूप में लक्ष्मण जी को छोड़ के गए कि तुमने सोने के लिए तो परमात्मा को छोड़ दिया, छोड़ के जाता हूं, कम से कम इनकी बात मानना। लेकिन माता जी ने कहा जाओ बचाओ राम को। लक्ष्मण जी ने कहा वो परमात्मा है, उनको कौन बचाएगा। अरे मुझे समझ में आ रहा है तुम कुछ गड़बड़ सोच रहे हो। श्रीमद् वाल्मीकि रामायण जिन लोगों ने पढ़ा होगा, मेरे पास समय नहीं है उसको बताने के लिए, माता जी ने जब कुछ कठोर शब्दों का प्रयोग किया तब लक्ष्मण जी रोते हुए वहां से गए और लक्ष्मण जी ने कहा मां ये तो मैं जा रहा हूं, पर कुछ सीमाएं बांध के जा रहा हूं, इसका अतिक्रमण मत करना तो आप सुरक्षित रहोगी। लेकिन लक्ष्मण जी गए, फिर रावण रूप बदल करके आया। आजकल लोग बड़े परेशान होते हैं कि साधु के रूप में लोग ऐसा ऐसा कर देते हैं। भैया त्रेता युग में भी कोई आतंकवादी थोड़ी आया था, साधु के रूप में ही रावण आया था। कितना वरी क्यों होते हो, इतने परेशान क्यों होते हो, इतने परेशान मत होइए, रावण आया। अब माता जी के भीतर में जागृति आ गई, मैं छत्राणी हूं और जब कोई आया है भिक्षा मांगने तो बाहर निकल के दूंगी। उन्होंने पहले सोने के लिए, गोल्ड के लिए परमात्मा का परित्याग किया, फिर सदगुरु का परित्याग किया और अंतिम जो रक्षा हो सकता था गुरु के वचन, मास्टर के वचन, स्पिरिचुअल मास्टर के वचन, उसका भी उन्होंने त्याग किया और उनका अपहरण हो गया, शांति का अपहरण हो गया। मेरे भाई बहन, हमारे साउंड थोड़े कम मत करो, थोड़े और बढ़ा दो। हाँ, इसी से यहां शांति बढ़ेगी। हम अगर ऐसे बोले माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, इससे शांति नहीं बढ़ेगी। आपको सुनना होगा और सुनना होगा तो शिवाजी की तरह सुनना होगा, सुनना होगा तो भगवान राम और कृष्ण की तरह सुनना होगा, तब जाकर के इनर पीस आएंगे। ये आंतरिक दुर्बलता ही, हमारी सीमाएं ही, हमारा भय ही हमें शांति से दूर रखा है। जब तक अपनी सीमाओं को पहचानोगे नहीं, भय को पहचानोगे नहीं और जब तक उसको स्वीकार नहीं करोगे, तब तक स्पिरिचुअलिटी के कारण उसको पार भी नहीं कर सकते। पहले स्वीकार करो, तब इन सीमाओं को हम पार कर सकते हैं। माता सीता का अपहरण अर्थात शांति का अपहरण, क्योंकि हमारे रामचरितमानस और भारतीय धर्म में कहा गया सीता शांति हैं, राधा शांति हैं, भक्ति हैं। भक्ति का अपहरण हो गया, शांति का अपहरण हो गया, हम सबों के भी शांति का अपहरण हो चुका है। अब एक बंदा आता है, हनुमान जी महाराज आते हैं और आकर के उन्हें भी पता, बेर खा रहे थे, मैं कैसे लाऊं शांति जब शांति चली गई तो। तब एक बुजुर्ग ज्ञान वृद्ध जामवंत जी आते हैं और कहते हैं आप ही कर सकते हो। युवा हनुमान जी थे पर अपनी शक्ति को भूले हुए थे, पर जब एक सदगुरु आया और आकर बताया कि आप कर सकते हो, तो हनुमान जी समुद्र का लंघन कर गए और जाकर सीता जी का पता करके आ गए। जी का पता किया, राम जी को बताया, सेतु बंधे, उस सेतु में गिलहरी का भी बहुत बड़ा योगदान था। इसलिए अंतिम बात यही कहूंगा कि हम सब जो यहाँ बैठे हुए हैं, उनमें हम भले ही हनुमान जी नहीं हैं, पर हम गिलहरी तो जरूर बन सकते हैं। इस शांति के लिए, इनर पीस टू वर्ल्ड पीस, गिलहरी की तरह अपनी सेवाएं दीजिए, योगदान दीजिए। पहले खुद बनिए, बाद में लोगों को बनाने की चेष्टा करिए। अंतिम बात, मेरे जो पेरेंट्स बैठे हैं, माता पिता, आपके भीतर जब इनर पीस होगा तो आपकी संतानों के भीतर होगा। देश बोल के कोई चीज नहीं है, समाज बोल के कोई चीज नहीं है। हमसे बना है देश, हमसे बने हैं समाज, हमसे ये हरी भरी है पृथ्वी। पृथ्वी पर हम न हो तो पृथ्वी फिर क्या ये वर्ल्ड, ये स्पिरिचुअल कौन करेगा? क्या शेर करेंगे? क्या बाघ करेंगे? क्या बकरी और शेर एक साथ बैठ करके? वो तो होता ही था भारतीय सनातन धर्म में। जब कोई ऋषि जंगल में बैठ करके अपनी साधना करता था, अपने इनर पीस को खोजता था, तो उस समय बाघ और बकरी और सांप एक ही घाट पर पानी पिया करते थे आकर के। सारे जंगली जीव जंतु भी एक साथ रहा करते थे। ये इनर पीस का महत्व है। देखिए, हनुमान जी की तरह, गिलहरी की तरह पहले स्वयं की शांति को खोजने का प्रयास कीजिए। इंटरनेट के इस युग में जब पल पल एक एक मैसेज पर शांति और अशांति आ जाती है, आई लव यू ये सुनते ही दिल खिल जाता है, आई हेट यू ये सुनते ही हम डिप्रेशन में चले जाते हैं, आई किल यू ये सुनते ही हम रिएक्शन में चले जाते हैं, तो इतना जल्दी जल्दी ये मन बदलने वाले लोगों को इनर पीस कहाँ से मिलेगी? जो मोबाइल के ऊपर में निर्भर हैं। हमारे रामचरितमानस में कहा गया, प्रात काल उठ के रघुनाथा, मातु पिता गुरु नावहि माथा। रेज योर हैंड्स, आप अपने हाथ को खड़ा करिए और बोलिए कि आपके बच्चों में से किन किन माता पिता को, अब नीचे कर दीजिए हाथ, अब नहीं उठेंगे। आप बताइए कि कौन कौन है जिनके बच्चे बच्ची दंडवत होकर के माता पिता और गुरु को प्रणाम करते हैं प्रातः? सन्नाटा है। आप चाहते हैं इनर पीस आ जाए, हाउ इज इट पॉसिबल? इसलिए सनातन धर्म में 16 संस्कार दिए गए थे, 16 संस्कार। 2 मिनट्स और सबने बिना आपको देखे समय ले लिया था, मैं तो कम से कम मांग के ले रहा हूं, तो आप दे दीजिए। सनातन धर्म के 16 संस्कार हैं। इन 16 संस्कार में मजबूरी में अंतिम वाला सबका हो जाएगा, बाकी कोई नहीं जानता। विवाह एक संस्कार है, उसको इवेंट बना दिया। शराबियों कबाबियों से मिले हुए लोग आ गए। अरे छोड़ो ऐसे मौसा फूफा चाचाओं को जो शराब और कबाब में डूबे हैं, बुलाओ ऐसे संतों को जहां पर 2 लोग एक होकर के इस विश्व को एक फूल देने जा रहे हैं, जहां से सुगंध बिखरेगा शांति का, प्रेम का और आनंद का, ब्लिसफुलनेस का। वो क्यों नहीं करते? हमारे सारे रिचुअल्स बेकार हो रहे। साइंस बिहाइंड रिचुअल्स एक बुक लिख रहा हूं मैं, शायद 2 महीने में आ जाए। हमारे सारे रिचुअल्स के पीछे साइंस क्या है? क्योंकि बिना विज्ञान की भाषा समझते नहीं ये बच्चे। ये सब कहते हैं मैं साइंस मानता हूं। मैं साइंस के विरुद्ध नहीं हूं, बट विज्ञान और ज्ञान दोनों में अंतर क्या है मुझे ये बता दो। किसी विशिष्ट चीज का, स्पेसिफिक चीज के बारे में जो नॉलेज हो उसे विज्ञान कहते हैं, और समग्र ब्रह्मांड का और अपने आप का नॉलेज जिसके पास हो उसको आत्मज्ञान कहते हैं। ये दोनों अलग नहीं है। इन दोनों के नाम पर लड़ाया गया, बच्चों को अलग किया गया। तुम तो विज्ञान जानते हो, तुम रिचुअल्स जानोगे, दाढ़ी वाले को जानोगे। देखो, दाढ़ी वाला समझ करके इलिटरेट मत समझ लेना। 35 से 40 ऑनररी डॉक्टरेट रखे हुए हैं, और यहां बैठे हुए जितने भी बैचलर के स्टूडेंट हैं, केमिस्ट्री, फिजिक्स, जियोलॉजी, जूलॉजी और मैथमेटिक्स, मैं आपकी क्लास ले सकता हूं अच्छे से। मेरे गुरु ने मुझे इतना पढ़ाया है, वो मैं ले सकता हूं। लेकिन इससे बात नहीं बनी। बात बनी तो स्पिरिचुअल नॉलेज से बनी, बात बनी तो गुरु के दिए प्रज्ञा और प्रबोध से बना, बात बनी तो उपनिषद से बना, बात बनी तो वेद से बने। मैं प्रणाम करते हुए फिर कहता हूं, आइए हनुमान जी बन करके अपनी ही सीता का आपने खुद हरण करवाया है, आपकी शांति का आपने खुद अपहरण करवाया है। ईश्वर छोड़ा, गुरु वचनों को छोड़ा। आइए एक बार हनुमान जी की तरह खड़े होकर के समुद्र का लंघन करके अपने इनर पीस को प्राप्त करते हैं, और इनर पीस आते ही वर्ल्ड में पीस ही पीस होगा, चारों तरफ शांति होगी। ये किसी को बताने की जरूरत नहीं है। और एक गाना गा करके 2 लाइन का चला जाता हूं। अगर आपके पास इनर पीस आ गया, भैया हंसो मत, देखते फिल्में हो और सुनोगे चौपाई, 24 घंटे तो बैठे हुए ओटीटी पर, उसके बाद सुनोगे। आपको उसी के माध्यम से दृष्टि बदलनी है। हमें सृष्टि नहीं बदल सकता, हम दृष्टि बदल सकते हैं। अगर आपके भीतर इनर पीस आ गया तो आप कैसे होगे पता है? जिस रास्ते से तो गुजरे वो फूलों से भर जाए। दाजी, ये दाजी जो हैं वो वही हैं, वो जिधर गुजर जाते हैं वो फूलों से भर जाता है। जिस रास्ते से तो गुजरे वो फूलों से भर जाए, तेरे पैर की कोमलाहट सोते भाग्य जगाए। एक तू ही धनवान है प्यारे, बाकी सब कंगाल। गोरी मैं इसलिए नहीं कह रहा हूं कि समय नहीं है, कुछ अलग समझ जाओगे। हालांकि हम वृंदावन से आते हैं। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीन बंधो जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी श्री राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभान सुते देवी प्रणमामि हरि प्रिय। हमारे लिए तो इस दुनिया में कोई गाना हो, हम बस अपने नायक और नायिका बदल लेते हैं। तुम्हारे लिए अमिताभ बच्चन और परवीन बॉबी हो सकती है, हमारे लिए राधा और कृष्ण हो जाते हैं, राम और सीता हो जाती है। हमारी दृष्टि बदली है। नमस्कार, प्रणाम, वंदन, अभिनंदन। वृंदावन आपको आमंत्रित करता हूं, आइए और आकर के ट्रेलर देख जाइए और कभी पूरी फिल्म देख जाइए। जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे।
जय हो गुरुजी, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। बहुत ही उल्लास से आपने प्रकट किया, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। जय श्री कृष्ण, जय श्री राधे राधे, जय श्री राम। बोलो सियावर रामचंद्र की। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। लीजिए, बिल्कुल समय बहुत ही कम है और काफ़ी वक्ता अभी बात करने वाले हैं। सो लेट्स नाउ इनवाइट अ पर्सनालिटी हु इज an Indian prelate of the Catholic Church, who has been Metropolitan Archbishop of Hyderabad since 2021. He was a bishop in Hyderabad and Kurnool from 2008 to 2020. On 27th August 2022, Pope Francis elevated him to cardinal at a consistory held in Vatican. In the name of Jesus, let's all pray together and put your hands together and welcome His Highness Cardinal Anthony Poolaji, Archbishop.
Good morning, everyone. Deeply respected, profound spiritual gurus on the stage, the other dignitaries, my dear sisters and brothers. It is with immense joy and gratitude that I, Cardinal Poola Anthony, the Archbishop of Hyderabad, address you through Global Spirituality Mahotsav. As we come together in the spirit of unity and faith, this occasion serves as a celebration of our cherished heritage and a reflection on the profound journey of the Archdiocese of Hyderabad, encapsulated by the theme, Confluence of Pathways for Inner Peace to World Peace. The Global Spirituality Mahotsav stands as a momentous and historic event for its profound emphasis on the attainment of inner peace as a catalyst for global harmony. A person with inner peace only can establish a peaceful family. A peaceful family is important for a peaceful society. A peaceful society is key to a peaceful nation, and a peaceful nation can immensely contribute to a peaceful and harmonious world. Thus, His Holiness Pope Francis, a prominent advocate for peace, consistently stresses the importance of inner peace as a foundation for peace in the world. Drawing from the rich Christian teachings, the Bible offers profound insights into both individual transformation and the broader state of society, emphasizing their interconnectedness. Personal inner peace is the foundation on which the three-storied building of love, compassion, and service exists and expands. A peaceful person only can become embodiment of love and compassion and can extend powerful services to the family, society, and external world. But the million-dollar question is, where is the source of inner peace? How can each one of us can identify it, live with it, nurture and expand it within and around us? The central purpose and essence of the spirituality is to find answers to this. The Christian teachings abundantly establish that inner peace is abundantly available in the minds of righteousness, love, forgiveness, justice, prayer or meditation, and surrender to the Omnipotent. I am sure this global conference will deliberate deeply on how to integrate above issues into our day-to-day life across all age groups and sections of society. I am truly delighted by the integration of the theme, Confluence of Pathways for Inner Peace to World Peace, into the fabric of the Global Spirituality Mahotsav, organized by the Ministry of Culture, Government of India, and convened by heartfulness and by sincere appreciation, love and respect to our beloved spiritual guru, Daji, and all the organizers. I am very happy that Daji touched not only the hearts of spiritual gurus who are interested in philosophy and theological thought, but here I see from school children, college children, young minds, and other intelligent people who are connected so much through this global spiritual Mahotsav. Let us give a round of applause to Daji. This, my dear brothers and sisters, will certainly inspire deep reflection on our spiritual journeys and the pivotal role each of us play in a nurturing peace on a global scale. My heartfelt appreciation also to the Ministry of Culture for providing a platform to all sections of the society, fostering reflection on inner peace as the harbinger of global peace. Here I would like to share some of the key points from Christian perspective. The first one is inner peace through faith. Inner peace begins with a personal relationship with God through faith in Jesus Christ. The Gospel of John chapter 14 verses 27, Jesus says, I quote, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled and do not be afraid." This peace transcends circumstances and provides a firm foundation even in midst of turmoil, chaos, and wars that are present in the world today. The second, love and compassion. Inner peace enables individuals to cultivate love and compassion towards others, as instructed in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 21, verses 39, where Jesus says, "Love your neighbor as yourself." When individuals experience the peace that comes from God, they are better equipped to extend that peace to those around them, fostering harmony and understanding. To cultivate inner peace is to cultivate the fruits of the Spirit. Those are love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. These are the hallmarks of life lived in accordance with God's will. This we find in Galatians chapter 5 verses 22 to 23. Third, forgiveness and reconciliation. Inner peace empowers individuals to let go of bitterness and work toward reconciliation, laying the groundwork for peace on a larger scale. We are called to be ambassadors of reconciliation, to mend what is broken and heal what is wounded. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called children of God. The fourth, prompting justice and equity. Inner peace fuels the courage and conviction needed to confront systematic injustices and work toward a society where all treated with dignity and fairness. In a world marked by division and conflict, let us heed the words of Jesus. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. The Gospel of Matthew, chapter 5, verses 5. True peace begins with humility and meekness of heart. Last, prayer and intercession. Prayer is a powerful tool for both personal and global transformation. Through prayer, individuals can intercede for peace in their communities and the world at large, trusting in God's sovereignty and His ability to bring about change. I am confident all of you present here are longing for peace in your hearts and peace in the world. Spend time in this Heartfulness Center and experience the peace within your hearts. The Spirit loves diversity. There is not just one type of fruit, one type of people, one type of animal on this planet. So, let us not confine the Spirit to a uniform. Let us enjoy the diversity in creation by honoring, respecting, and loving them all. We tolerate only that which we don't love. The time has come to love each other's religions as one's own. Religion is great not just because it is mine, it is great because of what it is. We need to educate our people to understand a little bit about every other religion and culture in order to encompass a broader vision about life. I would like to conclude, my dear brothers and sisters, all we need to do is to discover the reservoir of peace that we are. Peaceful people will build a peaceful, beautiful world where diversity and kindness and service are honored. By maturity, by nurturing inner peace through the values of righteousness, faith, love, forgiveness, justice, and prayer, we play an integral role in manifesting global peace. Alongside fellow individuals committed to goodwill, yearning for harmony and dignity for all, let us embrace our role as the peacemakers. For in peace, we find the purest reflection of divine presence among humanity. I wish a successful and fruitful global spirituality Mahotsav, which will help us to find inner peace that will lead us to the world peace. Once again, my sincere congratulations to Daji and the organizers and the Ministry of Culture of our India. God bless you. Peace.
Thank you so much, sir. I request all of you all again standing outside, all the Abhyasis, to please come inside. Born in Ladakh, India, one of the beautiful places, the crown of India, ordained as a monk, Venerable Sangasena studied Dhamma and practiced Buddhist meditations. In 1986, he founded the Mahabodhi International Meditation Center in Ladakh, dedicating himself to spreading the Buddha's teachings. Please put your hands together, Zordar Taliyon se please welcome the Venerable Bhikkhu Sangasena ji, Mahabodhi International Meditation Center, Ladakh.
Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Sanghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. May all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, Devas and Nagas, saints and sages from all the directions of the universe may kindly look at us and shower their blessings upon all of us for the success of our coming together in this beautiful place. Our dearest and most respected religious luminaries, religious leaders on the dais, and dear seekers of truth and lover of peace, please accept my loving greetings. Also, let me bring you the warmest greetings from the Buddhist world, the followers of Lord Buddha. Let me also bring you the warmest greetings from the coldest land of Ladakh in the high Himalayas. Friends, I will not take much time. The last speakers, these big problems, no time, as well as the listener also get bored. So I will not take time, but I have a lot of things to share, but you have no time. In modern time, in a big city, you have an expensive watch, but no time. We don't have expensive watch in the Himalayas, but we have a time. If you are interested to listen more to me, welcome to Himalaya. Then we will sit leisurely without any watch, without somebody standing behind, ringing bell and reminding you. We can spend some time without time. Yeah, so when you experience 45 degrees Celsius hot temperature here, welcome to Himalaya to experience thanda thanda cool cool. And when we experience minus 30, 40 degrees Celsius, we will come to Hyderabad to experience warmness without heater. Yes, friends, what a wonderful, what an amazing, what an incredible this time here in this beautiful place. So many people, so many seekers of truth and lover of peace from different tradition, different religion, different countries have come together here to sit together, pray together, meditate together, and ponder and contemplate on the wonderful they have chosen, that is spiritual Mahotsav and the inner peace to world peace. Very wisely selected this. The world peace begins in the mind. The harmonious world starts in the mind. Yes, that is true. Even in the UNESCO Constitution, it is mentioned that war starts in the human mind. Therefore, peace has to be established in human mind. That is exactly what we need to now think deeply on this topic. We, in the name of development, have given too much time, too much on the material aspect of life, the physical aspect of life, the money, the technology, and the 3G, 4G, 5G, but no Guruji. You are upgrading the computers, 3G, 4G, 5G, now soon coming, sir, 6G, and forgetting the Guruji. All your 3G, 4G, 5G will be absolutely useless. All your 5G, 3G, 5G, 6G will be Bhasmasura dance without guided by Guruji. So it is time for us to now think of balancing this inner and outer spirituality and materiality, science and religion, have to bring together psychology and ecology, physics and metaphysics, right? And inner and outer, head and heart, meditation and medication, duai and dawai, vigyan or vigyan or gyan, Guruji ne mentioned kiya hai, that we must bring together. If we can synthesize these two polarities, science and spirituality, if the scientists meditate, if the scientists become spiritual scientists, that will bring a great blessing. And the spiritual people, religious people also require to be little bit scientifically spiritual so that you can avoid blind faith. What happened in the World Trade Center in New York, also a result of blind faith. And blind faith is equally even more dangerous than any bombs and guns. So needs to bring together science and spirituality. Buddha and Einstein had to come together, work together. It is very sad to hear that more than 30,000 brilliant scientists are working day and night to improve the bombs and guns, I heard. This is horrible things. They need spirituality. If these people, these great scientists, are guided by spiritual values, they will not misuse their knowledge for destructive purpose. They will use their knowledge to serve humanity. We are thankful, grateful to the Western society, the Western scientists. They have done a great job in developing science and technology. They brought a lot of comfort to the physical body, but they have, sorry to say, failed miserably to bring peace in the world. Now, it is time for us, friends. This century is the century of Asia. Within Asia, this century is the century of India. Within India, this century is the century of our spiritual masters, spiritual gurus, and our great karma yogi, Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, who is a karma yogi. We all now have to get up and ready, train ourselves as messenger of peace, as an ambassador of compassion, as Bodhisattva, to lead the world peacefully. We cannot remain spectators to the ongoing killing, the war. Look at this war in Russia and Ukraine. This nearly 2 years, still this brutal killing is going on. Thousands and thousands of people were killed, including mother and child. People lost their home and countries have become refugees. Thousands and thousands of life is lost in between the Palestinians and the Israel. We cannot remain spectators. Each one of us have a responsibility to stand up, raise our voice, join together, do something. I am confident if those spiritual leaders, the spiritual leaders who talk about world peace, where are those gurus? Where are those people who are talking about world peace? They are sleeping and the killing is going on. They have to stand up and come together, do whatever we can. And this war is created by human being, therefore anything created by human being can be stopped. It is time for us, friends, to stand up and do something to stop this killing. You cannot go on watching like a LOC, TV. It is not a movie. It is really killing is going on. So Indians have responsibility. I appeal to the young generation of India. Just don't think of passing examination, facing interview and getting job and earning money and going shopping and drinking Coca-Cola and Pepsi-Cola. I wish the young generation to stand up and think something higher, greater. wider than just seeking job for your survival. I want the millions of young generations to become a messenger of peace and ambassador of compassion and bodhisattva and get ready to lead this world. The world needs peace. The world needs compassion. Yes, the real wealth of India is not the Coca-Cola and Pepsi-Cola. The real wealth of India is Vasudeva Kutumbaka, Karuna, Maitri, meditation, Daya. This is what world needs. And yes, why 10 minutes?
Thank you, Guruji.
It's not
please.
10 minutes, please. Some people do respect her, some people taken 20 minutes, at least 10 minutes give me. Otherwise it will be unfair. Yes, yesterday also no person of Buddhists here. Please, I'm representing Buddhism. Buddhism is not foreign religion, my dears. See, the greatest gift India has given to the world is the teachings of the Buddha, the Ahimsa Karuna. भारत ने दुनिया को क्या दिया? युद्ध नहीं दिया है, बुद्ध दिया है. हमारे प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी ने यूनाइटेड नेशन असेंबली में ये कहा है, भारत ने युद्ध नहीं दिया है, बुद्ध दिया है. It is time for our Indians to welcome back the Buddha to his birthplace. We Indians are very good in sending our religious spiritual masters in exile in neighboring countries. It is time to welcome Buddha to the motherland here. We need Buddha, isn't it? The whole world needs Buddha, my dears. And at the last, I sincerely appeal that all of you, please, before you leave this place, don't treat this conference another seminar conference. Oh, that Guru said this, Guru said these things, and this. No, take it seriously. The world is going in a very dangerous way. You have to choose spirituality or you choose global suicide. The world is going through a very dangerous time. I want, therefore, all those people who have gathered here, take a vow. From today onward, you are a messenger of peace. From today onward, you are a messenger, ambassador of compassion. Today onward, you are a bodhisattva. Join together. Let us spread the peace and save the humanity. Human life is precious. The world is beautiful. Last but not least, my gratitude to the great the Daji Maharaj who created this heaven on earth and his followers and the Ministry of Culture for organizing this program. Let us have this next conference in the Himalaya, Ladakh. I am waiting for you all in Himalaya. From the top of Himalaya, we can spread the message better because no obstacles, all around you can see it. Thank you so much. I think I have not taken more than time. I have not violated your protocol. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I think everybody should say Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. Please repeat. Sharanam Gacchami. I'm sorry, Guruji, we had to interfere in between, but thank you so much. I'm sure we all will come to the Crown of India, Ladakh, as per your invitation. Archbishop, sir, would like to leave, so I request Madam Srimati Uma Nanduriji to please come forward and felicitate His Highness Cardinal Pulaji. Uma Garu. May I request Priyanka ji or Uma ji from the Ministry of Culture to please present the memento and felicitate His Highness Cardinal Anthony Punaji. We just have two more speakers and a wonderful panel session with film personalities. So please, we request the last two speakers to speak as the earliest. Zordar taaliyan ho jaye for the Archbishop, for his valuable address and for his presence here at this wonderful event here. On behalf of Heartfulness Institute and on behalf of Ministry of Culture, we thank you, Archbishop Sir Pulaji. Thank you so much. Moving on to the next speaker. I think she's the only lady on the dais with a lot of power. We was blessed to meet, Vidhi ji was blessed to meet Pujya Gurudev Shri at a very young age, and she embraced Atmarpit Diksha in 2011. She holds a double major in philosophy and international politics from Penn State University. Atmarpit Vidhi ji has been instrumental in developing the curriculum and material for Srimad Rajchandra Divine Touch Value Education, life skill and interfaith programs for children. She also serves on the advisory board of interfaith organizations. Zordar taliyon se please welcome Adarniya Atmarpit ji, Vidhi ji, Srimad Rajchandra Mission se.
Thank you. Is that part of my 10 minutes? So real quick, I won't take a lot of time, but my supreme reverence to Lord Mahavir, a paragon of peace, Srimad Rajchandra ji, one who carried on that legacy of peace, spiritual guide to Mahatma Gandhi, and of course, my supreme reverence. I bow down to my beloved enlightened master, Puज्य Gurudev Shri Rakesh ji, the one who in this day and age is carrying forward the legacy of the omniscient lords, a living embodiment of spirituality. The one who has transformed me and continues to transform many, many millions like me. And of course, I bow in reverence to all you saints, all revered saints, and all your spiritual legacies, our distinguished guests, and my friends and family. Okay, भूख लगी है किसी को? थोड़ी सी भूख लगी है? थोड़ी है, ठीक है, excellent. तो थोड़ी मीठी बातें हो जाए, is that fine? मीठा पसंद है? मीठा पसंद है? बस क्या क्या पसंद है मीठा? रसगुल्ले पसंद है? गुलाब जामुन पसंद है? हाँ, सब पसंद है. फिरनी पसंद है? फिरनी? और क्या बोलते हैं? पुत्रो केलू, ऐसे बोलते हैं? पुत्रो केलू, वो भी पसंद है. It's very interesting that अलग अलग प्रकार के लड्डू होते हैं, रसगुल्ले होते हैं, अलग अलग प्रकार के पेड़े, बर्फी वगैरह होती है. जो मन में आए सब होता है, बराबर है. सो आई कैन सी टुडे एक अच्छी समृद्ध मिठाई की जो दुकान होती है वो ऐसी होती है जहाँ पे दुनिया की सभी मिठाइयाँ मिले, बराबर ना उमा जी? सभी मिठाइयाँ मिले, अलग अलग प्रकार के. And it gives me great joy and a lot of pride to see my government of India, our Ministry of Culture, under the leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, bring together these great spiritual legacies from across the world and one stage right here. And of course, I bow in reverence and humility to Shri revered Shri Daji, and I ask you all to join me for a great round of applause for his entire heartfulness team here at Kanha, who's been working tirelessly for just 2 weeks to be able to put up such a great event. Can we give them a big round of applause? You see them at every nook and corner, working, doing everything, and still with a smile on your face and ready to greet you, right? So this spirituality, this seed of spirituality that I'm seeing here is what I invite you all to nurture within yourself. Yes, we gather here not just to offer temporary sweetness of the tongue, but the profound and eternal sweetness of spirituality. This spirituality will nurture the seed of inner peace that lies within us all. Inner peace, that is our very nature. So now tell me, what is stopping us from blossoming forth to our full potential of inner peace? As my beloved revered master says, when the power of love overcomes the love of power, okay, the world will enjoy peace. I want to say this again. When the power of love overcomes the love of power, the world will enjoy inner peace. हर चीज आप देखो कि आज कौन सी सब्जी बनानी है, लव ऑफ पावर ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है. कौन बोलेगा सास की चलेगी, क्या बहू की चलेगी. छोटी छोटी चीजों में हम पावर को ज्यादा महत्व देते हैं लव को छोड़ देते हैं. हमें इतना ही करना है कि लव को ज्यादा महत्व दे दे, हर डिसीजन में पावर को छोड़ दे. ठीक है ना? एंड यू नो समथिंग एल्स पूज्य गुरुदेव श्री सेज, रिमेंबर, if you run after power, you end up losing peace. When you run after power, you end up losing peace. But if you seek peace, you will get both inner power and peace. You know, one quick story before I end. There is a practice. आपने शादी वगैरह में आप जाते होगे. There is a practice, common practice in Indian culture, that as the guests enter, we sprinkle them with gulab jal. किया है किसी ने? देखा है? गुलाब जल यार अत्तर डालते हैं, बराबर ना? अत्तर डालते हैं. तो with each sprinkle, no matter how you felt before, once you've entered, once you've walked in, you will be touched and become fragrant. Yes or no? But do you know who is the one person who becomes most fragrant? It is the one who sprinkles the water. Because every single time that you sprinkle the water outside, few drops are come on yourself. The more you give love, the more you will receive love. It is in the act of giving, of bestowing love and peace on others, that one becomes infused in the very essence of what they bestow. So let us become that benevolent sprinkle of love. बहुत नहीं देना है, बस sprinkle करना है, जो भी मिले आपके साथ. जो ये मैं अभी हार्टफुलनेस के सब वॉलंटियर्स में देख रही हूँ, स्प्रिंकल कर रहे हैं अपना प्रेम, अपनी खुशी, अपनी साधना. हम सबको ये वापस लेके जाना है. Remember again, as Pujya Gurudev Ji says, when you squeeze an orange, you get what? Orange juice. Okay? And it is when you're squeezed by life, by circumstances, what truly lies within you is revealed. Okay? So when circumstances are squeezing us, what is coming out? Is it peace and love? या फिर anger, gussa, revenge, jealousy? What seeds we have nurtured in our inner garden is what is the fragrance that we will receive outside. It is our greatest responsibility to ensure that this seed of inner peace that lies within us blossoms forth. And this global Spirituality Mahotsav brings with it sunshine and rain in the form of blessings of the revered masters and saints from across the world who have gathered here. It doesn't matter. Now, it doesn't matter for us whether the rain comes from north or south, east or west. Yes or no? Whether it comes from Dharampur, whether it comes from Hyderabad, whether it comes from Vrindavan, whether it comes from Ayodhya, whether it comes from Ladakh. Srimad Rajchandra Ji, Param Kripadev Srimad Rajchandra Ji once said, I want to say this in Gujarati first. હું કોઈ ગચ્છમાં નથી, પણ આત્માનો છું. What it means is I am not in any religion or sect. I live in my pure consciousness. Yes, the great saints that you're seeing here live in their pure consciousness. And the blessings of the enlightened masters come not from the boundaries of caste or creed, or dress or ritual, but they come from the silent exchange between two souls. With great reverence, I invite you all to this Mahotsav of divine blessings. May the grace of the enlightened ones bring peace and welfare to the whole world. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shri Raj Chandrarpanamastu. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Vidhi ji. Om Shanti से जो आपने मैसेज कन्वे किया, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. I request रितेश्वर जी थोड़ी देर वेट करें क्योंकि इन मोमेंटो प्रेजेंटेशन के लिए. हाँ जी. जी, I request श्रीमती उमा नंदुरी जी, Joint Secretary, Minister of Culture, to felicitate Sadhguru Riteshwar ji. वृंदावन जी के सदगुरु, बहुत ही उल्लास से हमारा उन्होंने बहुत ही अच्छी तरह वक्ता है, उन्होंने बहुत ही अच्छी तरह हंसाया भी और सीरियस बातें भी समझाई। जोरदार तालियां रितेश्वर जी के लिए। राधे राधे, जय श्री कृष्ण। Let's all put your hands together and welcome Dr. Dilshah Singh Anand ji, the South India head of Sikh Gurudwara Prabhanak Committee. He is also the chairman and managing director at Marine Corporation of India. सत श्री अकाल जी, जोरदार तालियों से गुरुद्वारा प्रबंधक कमेटी जी के डॉक्टर दिलशाह सिंह जी स्वागत कीजिएगा।
एक ओंकार सतनाम कर्ता पुरख निर्भव निर्वैर अकाल मूरत अजूनी सहबन गुर प्रसाद। A very good morning to my all dear brothers and sisters, boys and girls. सबको मेरा प्यार भरा नमस्कार, आदाब और सत श्री अकाल। I feel privileged to get an opportunity to address such an august gathering of so many people. I extend my warm wishes to Daji, his team, Ministry of Culture, who have arranged such a mega grand event with an apt theme of inner peace to world peace. It was a great experience listening to all such good orators. Coming to the Sikh religion, talking about inner peace, the principle of Sikhism stands on three main pillars. That is, Naam Japna, Kirt Karni, or Van Chakana. I'll go one by one, spending 3 minutes on each topic. Naam Japna. Our enemies of the inner peace are clearly defined in the Guru Granth Sahib: Kaam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, or Ankar. That is, first is Kaam, lust; Krodh, anger; Lobh, that is greed; attachment; and last is the ego. Guru Nanak Sahib says, just listen little quietly, you'll understand the meaning. Moot paliti kappad hoye, de sabun leye o toye, pariye mat papa ke sang o tope naवे के रंग। जिस तरीके से एक कपड़ा जब मैला हो जाता है, शरीर मैला हो जाता है, उसको साबुन से आप धो के फिर पहनने के काबिल बना देते हैं, इसी तरह हमारा जो मन है और हृदय जब पापों से घिर जाता है, and you feel the five enemies attacking you all the time, गुरु ग्रंथ साहब में कहते हैं, our पंच, हम एक जना, they are my five enemies, I am alone, our पंच, हम एक जना, क्यों राखो घर बार मना, मैं अपने घर को, घर मतलब एक घर होता है अपना घर, एक होता है अपना हृदय, क्यों राखो घर बार मना, मारे लूटे नित नित, every minute, every second, the five enemies are attacking me, किस आगे करूं पुकार जना, मैं किसके आगे अपनी दुआएं मैं मांगू, श्री राम नामा उच्चर बना। गुरु नानक साहब कहते हैं, टेक द नेम ऑफ योर गॉड, ही इज वन, ही इज ओमनी प्रेजेंट, ही इज द ओमनी physically present everywhere. Take the name of the Lord, he is going to save you. Aage jamdal bikham ghana, take the name of the God, saach kahun sun leo sabe. Guru Gobind Singh, our 10th Guru, says, saach kahun sun leo sabe, jin prem kiyo tin hi prap payo, jin prem kiyo tin hi prap payo. Get all the five evils off your body, that is kaam, krodh, lobh, moh, ahankar, and then you will feel the inner peace coming to yourself. जिस तरह एक घर में आप सिंपल दही जमाने के लिए पहले बर्तन को साफ करते हैं, फिर दूध डालते हैं, फिर थोड़ा सा जाग डालते हैं, इसी तरह शरीर को पहले साफ करेंगे नाम से, उसी शरीर में वाहिगुरु प्रवेश करेगा जिसका मन और तन साफ होगा। इसलिए हमारे जो है प्रेयर के किसी भी टाइम, सुबह का टाइम तो निश्चित बहुत ही अच्छा है, पर गुरु ग्रंथ साहब में लिखा है, उठत बैठत सोवत जागत ए मन तुझे चितारे। You can take the name of the God anytime, while sleeping, while getting up, while bathing, while talking to your friends. Your inner self should be in the name of the God. Coming to the point, inner peace. गुरु ग्रंथ साहब में साफ लफ्जों में लिखा है, घर सुख वस्या बाहर सुख पाया. If your house himself or herself is perfect, then only you can have the bliss and happiness in the outside world. Here, when we say about hatred, 500 साल पहले गुरु नानक साहब ने कहा था, सो क्यों मंदा आखिए जित जम्मे राजान. The woman was treated like an animal. She was never given the power. Today we talk about the woman's strength. Guru Nanak Sahib told 500 years back, so kyun manda aakhiye jit jamme rajan. That means, how can you denounce a lady who gives birth to rulers and kings? A big hand for my ladies here. सभी औरतों के लिए, जिस घर में बेटी की आदर नहीं किया जाता, जिस घर में माँ बाप की आदर नहीं किया जाता, जिस घर में बहुओं को इज्जत नहीं दी जाती, उस घर में कभी शांति नहीं होगी और इनर पीस कहां से आएगा. मैं इस बात में फक्र से मैं कहता हूं, मेरी 2 बहुएं हैं. 2 बहुओं को मुझे बहू बोलने में शर्म आती है क्योंकि वो मेरी बेटियां हैं. उनसे मेरा घर चलता है. हम सिर्फ बोलते हैं उनको कि आप हमारे घर आइए. हम बच्चियों को बोल देते हैं, हमारे वाइफ को बोल देते हैं कि हमारे सत्कार योग कुछ गुरु जी आ रहे हैं, कोई गेस्ट आ रहे हैं. हमारी के घर की शोभा हमारी बहुएं हैं. बेटी को जब ससुराल जाए वहां की बेटी बना के भेजिए. जब किसी की बेटी लेकर आए तो उससे अपनी बेटी बनाइए. इससे आपका घर स्वर्ग बनेगा. स्वर्ग कहीं नहीं है, ऊपर जाके स्वर्ग नहीं मिलेगा. स्वर्ग और नरक यहीं पर है. तो जब कहते हैं हेट्रेड के बारे में, किसी भी लेडी को किसी भी तरीके से आदर देना हमारा कर्तव्य है. आगे कहते हैं, सेकेंड पिलर ऑफ द सिखिज्म इज ऑनेस्ट अर्निंग्स. ये 2 लाइनें में आपको समझ में आ जाएगी. हक पराया नान का, हक राइट ऑफ द अर्निंग्स ऑफ समबडी, उस सुअर उस गाय. इफ यू टेक दी honest earning of anybody else and try to digest that money, it is like a Muslim eating a pig and a Hindu eating a cow. That means इतना उनको बताया गया है, हक पर आया नान का, उस सुअर उस गाय. किसी का हक आपने नहीं मारना है, आपने अपने हक लग की कमाई करनी है. दूसरी बात, स्कूलों में जाना बहुत अनिवार्य है बच्चों के लिए. स्कूल में जब बच्चा जाता है, वो बच्चा बड़ा होता है, आस्ते आस्ते IPS, IAS, मेडिकल डॉक्टर बनता है. इससे उसकी जो समाज में नाम आता है, माँ बाप का नाम आता है, लेकिन साथ में गरूर भी आता है कि आज मैं इतना बड़ा हूं, आज मैं इतना अच्छा हूं. सांसारिक दुनिया के साथ में अपनी धार्मिक पढ़ाई भी बहुत जरूरी है. आई थिंक द फैमिली विच ईट्स टुगेदर, प्रेज टुगेदर, स्टेज टुगेदर, हमें चाहिए कम से कम 5 मिनट खाना खाने से पहले या खाना खाने के बाद उस परमात्मा, उस अल्लाह, उस वाहिगुरु का जिक्र करना चाहिए. दैट हु हैज गिवन अस द ब्रेड एंड बटर टू ईट एंड वी मस्ट सिट टुगेदर. सुबह बच्चे स्कूल चले जाते हैं, माँ बाप बिजी होते हैं ऑफिस जाने के लिए, दोपहर कोई मिलता नहीं, रात का समय है. कम से कम अपनी बहुएं, अपने बच्चे, अपने पोता पोती का साथ लेके बैठे, 5 मिनट उसका सिमरन करें, फिर खाना खाएं. और ऑलवेज लिव इन ए ग्रेटिट्यूड. ग्रेटिट्यूड मतलब शुक्राना. कि कभी मत सोचिए कि भगवान ने मुझे कुछ नहीं दिया, कभी मत सोचिए कि मैं इस लायक नहीं था कि भगवान ने मुझे कुछ नहीं दिया. एक छोटी चीज कहूंगा आपसे, जिनको इस चीज की कदर नहीं है, उसके लिए एक थोड़ी सी कहावत है. इफ यू वांट टू नो द वैल्यू ऑफ हेल्थ, सेहत के बारे में आपने अगर जानना है, एक दिन जाके किसी अस्पताल में बिता के आइए. एक दिन आपको अपनी जो सेहत, अब बैठे हैं यहां पर, कितने करोड़ों लोग अस्पताल में बैठे हैं आज, वो यहां नहीं आ पाए. तो वैल्यू ऑफ हेल्थ, अस्पताल में जाइए. अगर आपको अपनी फैमिली की कदर पानी है तो किसी ऑर्फनेज में जाइए, किसी अनाथ आश्रम में जाइए या किसी ओल्ड एज में जाइए, आपको उधर में फैमिली की कदर मालूम पड़ जाएगी. अगर आपको किसी अपने घर की कदर नहीं है और आप कहते हैं मुझे मेरे पास कुछ ही नहीं है, तो एक रात किसी फ्लाईओवर या किसी रेलवे स्टेशन के बाहर एक रात बिता के देखिए, आपको उस भगवान की कदर महसूस हो जाएगी. और अगर आपको लगता है कि आप यहाँ आजादी से बैठे हैं, हमारे जो रूलर्स हैं, हमारे जो प्रधानमंत्री हैं, अगर हमारी रक्षा कर रहे हैं, हमारे फौजी कर रहे हैं, ये उनकी बदौलत है कि हम यहाँ आराम से बैठ के इतनी बड़ी सभा में हम एक दूसरे का आदर और सत्कार कर रहे हैं. आई थिंक वी नीड टू गिव ए वेरी बिग स्टैंडिंग अप ओवेशन फॉर दादाजी जो है हमारे इतने यहाँ पर है, खड़े होकर उनका स्वागत और अभिनंदन किया जाए। बोले सो निहाल, सत श्री अकाल। एक उनके लिए बनता है मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कल्चर के लिए, जिन्होंने ये जो जगह चुनी है, इससे अच्छी बेहतर जगह नहीं हो सकती। एक उनके लिए जगह छोड़ा जाएगा। जोरदार तालियां बजाए जाए मिनिस्ट्री कल्चर के लिए। बोले सो निहाल, सत श्री अकाल। लास्ट जगह छोड़ रहा हूं मैं मेरे भाइयों बहनों वॉलंटियर्स के लिए, जो पिछले कम से कम इतना बड़ा समागम करने के लिए कम से कम भी 3-4 महीने की प्रिपरेशन है। जो बहनें हमें भाई इतने प्यार से रोटी खिला रहे हैं, चावल खिला रहे हैं, पानी पिला रहे हैं, एक जोरदार ताड़ी उनके लिए सर। Last but not the least, I am grateful to my president of Shirobani Gurudwara Committee, सरदार हरजिंदर सिंह धामी जी, हमारे इंचार्ज गुरमीत सिंह सैनी साहब रायपुर से, जिन्हों की बदौलत मैं यहाँ आपके सामने खड़ा हूँ। आई इन्वाइट ऑल ऑफ यू टू द गोल्डन टेम्पल एंड द थर्ड पार्ट विच आई फॉरगॉट, सॉरी फॉर टेकिंग वन मोर मिनट, वन छकना। वन छकना मीन्स इट इज रिटन इन अवर गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब, 10% minimum 10% of your earnings have to be given to the society back. I think आपका 10वां हिस्सा आपने जरूर पर जरूर वापस करना है। सो अपनी समाज के लिए आपने देखा होगा हरमंदिर साहब किसी भी गुरुद्वारे में कभी लंगर बंद नहीं होता, और ये पैसा भी आप लोगों का दिया हुआ है। लंगर चाहे जो मर्जी आ जाए, हम कभी नहीं पूछते कि आप मुसलमान भाई हो, आप ब्राह्मण हो, आप शूद्र हो, कोई भी आके लंगर बना सकता है, कोई भी आके सेवा कर सकता है। अहंकार निकालने के लिए, ईगो निकालने के लिए इससे बड़ी जगह सेवा के से अलावा कुछ नहीं हो सकती। आप आइए, अब जूठे बर्तन साफ करिए, लोगों के शूज पॉलिश करिए। आप वहां पर जब कोविड हुआ था कितने कितने समाजों को लंगर बना के दिया गया। अभी पीछे फिर ऑक्सीजन सिलेंडर की शुरुआत हुई, और जब अपने ही लोगों ने लाशें लेके जाने से मना कर दिया तो हमारे खालसा एड के संत सिंह सब लोगों ने जाके लाशें भी हमने अपने कब्रिस्तान में और अपने शमशान घाट में टिकाई हैं। तो ऐसी चीजें करने से आपकी जो ईगो है, अहंकार है, वो नीचे आता है। तो हर संडे हम भी जाते हैं परिवार के साथ में। छोटे बच्चे भी, बच्चों को जो कुछ भी सिखाएंगे आप वो सीख लेंगे। बच्चों को आप अगर म्यूजिक सिखाएंगे वो उसमें माहिर हो जाएंगे। सभी दुनियावी चीजों के साथ में आपकी धार्मिक जो पढ़ाई है उसको करना बहुत जरूरी है। बोले सो निहाल, सत श्री अकाल। Thank you very much, brothers and sisters. I welcome all of you to the Golden Temple, please. Thanks a lot.
Thank you जी डॉक्टर जी। वाहे गुरु दा खालसा, वाहे गुरु दी फतेह। जोरदार तालियां हो जाए डॉक्टर साहब के लिए। Thank you so much. Felicitation to our speakers. May I request Srimati Umanandudi ji to present the felicitate Dr. Sahab Shiromani Dilsha Singh ji Anand ji on behalf of Minister of Culture. I request Uma Garu to felicitate Atmarpit Vidhi ji. आप सब स्पीकर्स बहुत दूर से आकर हमारे साथ इस ग्लोबल महोत्सव में भाग लेने आए हैं, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। I request Uma Garu to felicitate Venerable Bhikkhu Sangasena ji. विपासना के पुरोधा श्री अभिजीत हलदार जी, श्रीमती उमा जी on behalf of Minister of Culture felicitating Shri Abhijit Haldar ji. Thank you so much speakers. Thank you one and all. Thank you very much. Thank you Shrimati Uma Garu. Thank you so much. Before we move on to the next session, I once again announce all the Abhasis who are roaming around the areas other than the meditation hall, please come inside and please be seated in the meditation hall, or even the satellite places are all vacant. బయట ఉన్న వాళ్ళు దయచేసి లోపల రావాల్సిందిగా కోరుతున్నాను. బాహర్ ठहरे सभी अभ्यासी अतिथिगण, all the brothers sisters, I request all of you all to please come inside the meditation hall, or occupy the chairs in the different various satellites that have been arranged here. अब ये सेशन तो बहुत ही खास है और कुछ अलग है आप सबके लिए. अब बॉलीवुड का नाम सुनते ही सबको बहुत ही उल्लास हो जाता है कि बॉलीवुड इंडस्ट्री के बम्बई से, अमची मुंबई से एक कलाकार, बहुत लोग स्पिरिचुअलिटी से जुड़े हुए हैं. आज हमारे इस ग्लोबल स्पिरिचुअलिटी महोत्सव में 3 ऐसे हस्तियां हमारे बीच हैं जो आप उन्होंने देखा है, सुना है और उनके अलग अलग आवाज़ों में उनको बहुत ही अच्छी तरह से करीब से जाना है. So please put your hands together and welcome the wonderful voice, the wonderful tall personality, an Indian actor whose career has been spanned from the 3 continents covering India, the United States and especially Italy, among other European countries, in 3 medias, that is in the film, television and theatre. The tall and the vivacious voice. Please welcome Shri Kabir Bedi ji on the stage, please. एक और एक महान हस्ती आए हैं जो बहुत ही फिल्म इंडस्ट्री से जुड़े हुए, a noted Indian and international filmmaker and actor, and is the recipient of several accolades including BAFTA Award, a National Film Award, a National Board of Review Award, and 3 Filmfare Awards in addition to nomination for a Golden Globe Award. इनके हर मूवी में कोई ना कोई मैसेज जरूर होता है. So please पहचानिए और जोरदार तालियों से प्लीज वेलकम श्री शेखर कपूर जी. Now this lady is vivacious and she's created her own niche for herself. She is so popular on all the channels and all the media all over that हमारे खुद ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर जी ने खासकर उन्हें नेशनल क्रिएटर अवार्ड दिया था हाल ही में, रिसेंटली प्रेजेंटेड बाय नरेंद्र मोदी जी. द बेस्ट ट्रैवल क्रिएटर अवार्ड होल्डर, who has transitioned from a news to a presenter, to the entrepreneur force behind Curly Tales. Please put your hands together, the founder and the wonderful moderator of today's panel session, काम्या जानी जी. जोरदार तालियां उनके लिए. I request Kamya ji to please moderate the session further. Thank you. Kamya, 1 second. अभी इनके स्पीचेस के बाद, सिंस दिस इज स्पिरिचुअलिटी आप सब समझते हैं, इज गोइंग टू बी वेरी सीरियस, लेकिन ये सेशन में खासकर हंसी मजाक मस्ती से भी आप इनसे अलग अलग सवाल पूछ सकते हैं. सो वी आर गोइंग टू हैव अ ब्रीफ क्वेश्चन आंसर सेशन ऑल्सो आफ्टर इनके बात होने के बाद, स्पीचेस के बाद. या थैंक यू. ओवर टू यू.
Namaskaram. I'm very happy to be here at the Global Spirituality Mahotsav organized by Ministry of Culture at Heartfulness. बहुत खुशी हो रही है सबको यहाँ पर एक साथ देखकर on the topic of spirituality. आज शाम को मुंबई में एड शेरीन का कॉन्सर्ट हो रहा है, पर आज यहाँ सब spirituality डिस्कस करने आए हैं. So it's a beautiful gathering. और मैं आज 2 दोस्तों के बीच में हूँ जो एक साथ, जिनकी करियर जर्नी रही है for 60 years. तो सबसे पहले तो आज हम बहुत इनकी सीक्रेट्स रिवील करेंगे फ्रेंडशिप के, और इनका क्या मतलब है ऑफ स्पिरिचुअलिटी वी आर गोइंग टू फाइंड आउट. सो फर्स्ट टू यू सर, व्हाट अकॉर्डिंग टू यू इज स्पिरिचुअलिटी?
Thank you for asking that, Kamya. You know, first I must give my pranams to Daji, because Daji has created such a beautiful atmosphere. क्या कमाल का माहौल बनाया है. क्या कमाल का आश्रम बनाया है और किस मेहनत और विजन के साथ उन्होंने ये ग्लोबल स्पिरिचुअल महोत्सव यहाँ स्थापित किया है. I salute Daji. And this is not the first time I've come here. I came here 2 years ago when Daji paid my respects to him. He taught me heartfulness meditation, and I'm always grateful to him ever since for being such a great teacher and human being. So that to me firstly is spirituality. Somebody who can do so much for the spiritual world. Beyond that, you know, in my family tradition, I've had a lot of spirituality. My father was from the Sikh tradition. His family had descendants, our family is descendant from Guru Baba Nanak. We come to the village of Dera Baba Nanak. My mother was Buddhist. Not only was she a Buddhist, but after discovering Tibetan Buddhism through His Holiness Dalai Lama and the Karmapa of Sikkim, she became a Buddhist nun and became the highest ranked Buddhist nun in the world. And she was known as, her name was Frida Bedi, but she was also known as Sister Palmo, Karma Kechok Palmo. And my father was Baba Bedi, who became very famous in Italy as a philosopher. So I've had spirituality in my life in many ways. Even I was a Buddhist monk for many months during my mother's journey into Buddhism when I was in Burma, and I learned Vipassana meditation from the great Mahasi Sayadaw, one of the living saints of Burma. So I've been a seeker all my life, and I think if you're a seeker, if you search for the values that matter to you, and if you make that process of life one of love, compassion, and kindness, that is the road to spirituality.
That's clearly a wonderful thought coming in. I think deserves a round of applause.
Thank you so much.
You said something very interesting about being a seeker for spirituality, and I think I would qualify for that. I'm still seeking, trying to understand what spirituality is. I'm a traveler by profession, and I find a lot of spirituality when I'm traveling with the natural beauty. When I see a sunrise or a sunset, I feel fully alive and present in that moment. But I want to understand from you, Mr. Kapoor, okay, Shekhar. You know, spirituality is always considered to be very serious. What are your thoughts? Can we give it a different angle to this?
Can I talk to the children here? Are there any children here, kids here? Raise your hands. Okay. There's nothing more spiritual than a child. There is nothing more innocent than a child. There is nothing more spiritual than innocence. And the only thing I would say to children, please don't grow up. Or at least, when you grow up, can you hold your spirituality? Because you are spiritual. Nobody needs to teach you spirituality. You were born. All of us were born spiritual. And somewhere we are taught not to be spiritual. But if we can hold on to be childlike, if we can hold on to the sense of play, there is nothing more creative than play. There is nothing more spiritual than creativity. No, but if you ask me as an adult, as a creative person, what is spirituality? It's a longing. It's a desire. It's an absolute craving to find that which is infinite in you. Because I'm an infinite, I'm a finite being. You know, I used to live in Delhi. When Delhi was not polluted, we would sleep on the terrace and we would see the stars. We could see the Milky Way. And I remember I asked my mother one day, I said, Mom, ye kahan tak jata? How far does this go? And she said, Beta, it goes on forever. And she told me the story of Krishna. When Krishna came with mud and his mother looked into his mouth and she saw infinity. And so forever, since then, I've been a seeker since 12 because I've been seeking forever. Because there's no spirituality that actually ends. And when you say, what is spirituality? You're asking for a definition. But to define means to confine. We cannot confine it, we cannot define it. So the very question, what is spirituality, is a question. It will always be a question. It will always be a longing, it will always be that's what drives us. But you're born spiritual, kids. Don't let anybody change you. Keep playing. Keep, don't learn, don't grow up. Okay, thanks it.
That's a beautiful thought again. India is also considered as a spiritual capital in the world. And we see that a lot of people internationally, all around the world, when they want to seek or want to understand their presence in the universe, they often come to India because of its rich culture, rich heritage, or maybe the spiritual, what it is known for, the spirituality. I want to know the India connect here. What makes India so spiritually rich?
India's had spirituality as part of its DNA for as long as we can imagine. There is the Abrahamic religions, Christianity and Islam, which have a certain belief system in terms of the nature of God, reincarnation, etc. And then there are the Hindu, Buddhist, Muslim, Hindu, Buddhist, Jain, and Eastern tradition that originated in the East, originated in India. Islam today is also part of India. But in terms of its origins, these are the philosophies that people came to seek from the West. In the 1960s, sabhi yahan chale aate the. Enlightenment seekhne, paane ke liye sabhi aate the. And so many great thinkers and inventors of the computer generation all came here, all sought out their gurus, had great spiritual experiences, went back and put it to use and created some of the biggest revolutions in computer and information technology. This is a tribute to things that the journey that they made to India. Because India had so much more to offer. It was a different system of thought. It was a system of introspection, of meditation, of philosophy in terms of exploring the origins. Questioning was encouraged. And these were things that were very new to the West in terms of philosophical systems. And therefore, many people from the West benefited from that, and helped create a whole new counterculture in the West that the 60s became famous for, which continued into the 70s. I mean, the 60s were the first time in history that people were demonstrating for peace, when people demonstrated against the Vietnam War, because there was a feeling that the world needs to be a less militaristic place, less violent place, needs more humanity in terms of the way we deal with each other and in terms of the way we conduct wars with other countries. Of course there will be wars, of course there will be violence, but the fact is people were demonstrating against unjust wars in their own country, against their own country at that time, and that was moving forward at a spiritual level as far as I could see.
Shekhar, you mentioned about how there's nothing more spiritual than a child's outlook towards life, and that comes naturally. But as we grow, and in the corporate world, or even in the entertainment world, so to say, as we grow, as we get into the real world, there's always stressful situations, a lot of things that we got to manage. How do we still remain spiritual, and what is your process to it? Because you're in the creative world. We've known for your creative work. How do you deal with it and maintain that kind of sanity that is required?
Let me come back to children. When I hear children's laughter, I hear the notes of Krishna's flute through the universe. When I see children play, there is nothing more creative in the whole universe than watching their play. So to answer your question, we forget to play because we have an education system put upon us by the colonists that said knowledge and wisdom are two separate things. Knowledge and wisdom have to go together. So every guru that I heard here on the manch, they're talking about wisdom. In our education system, we separate it to wisdom, knowledge. We have to put it, because in our gurukuls, it was always together, knowledge and wisdom. We took wisdom away. That's what happened. And that, when our Prime Minister talks about we have to get rid of our slave mentality of colonization, we have to get rid of that education, right? We have to bring wisdom back. We have to bring wisdom back to who we are. Why is it separate? That's the issue. And that's what happened to us. And that's why then much later you say, oh, I achieved this, I achieved this. And then you look at yourself, oh, I achieved nothing. Because on the way you lost wisdom. And everything that we are struggling with, I am, Kabir is, everybody that has grown up is struggling with, where's the wisdom? Wisdom, wisdom. That's what we heard. Really important.
Does meditation play a role in any way?
You know, Daji and I meditated yesterday, and something strange happened. I connected with the heart. Of course, meditation plays a role. We have forgotten the intelligence of the heart, and that's what Daji taught me. We are connected. There is another intelligence that comes from the heart. We get addicted to the intelligence of the mind. We think all the intelligence sits in the mind. It does not. When I see a leaf fluttering, the leaf fluttering knows that it's connected to the branch. The branch knows it's connected to the tree. The tree knows it's connected to the roots. The roots know it's connected to the soil. The soil knows it's connected to the earth. The earth knows it's connected to the planet. The planet knows it's connected to the universe. And universe knows it's connected to eternity. Me. Because I am being taught and addicted to the mind. Something fell. Okay. A reminder. No, because I'm addicted to the intelligence of the mind, I think I'm individual. I carry this burden of individuality on me all the time. And then when I meditated with Daji yesterday, his meditation is heart-oriented. It is the meditation of the heart. So yes, I need to learn. I need to relearn, because I was told meditation is just sit there being quiet. No, meditation is sit there and discover that we live in an embryo of love. We don't have to find love, it's there. We just need to open our eyes, open our hearts. It's there. Wow. That's why that thing fell.
Well, that's a great mix of wisdom and knowledge coming in from Shekhar. Also want to discuss about the theme being to becoming. What do you have to say about that? What is your perspective on this?
Being and becoming is part of the way we exist. We are always being and we are always becoming. We are human beings, but human beings we become from babies to children to adults to old people, and we pass on either in a new birth or become part of the ethers, but we are still becoming something else all the time while being that we came to be. So this is a constant process. We are constantly looking for ways of becoming something that is the best in us, evolving to the most finest creative expression of ourselves through our evolution. This is what our becoming seeks. But being and becoming are intertwined processes. If I look back and think, where did it all begin? And think back to the being that created us, for which there was no becoming, it was just a state of being, a state of awareness, a state of immense power and force that gave birth to the universe that we know. For there is no other explanation to the creation of the universe. It did not come from one little atom that they talk about, the Big Bang. You know, where did that force come from? Where did that consciousness, awareness come from? So for me, being is the beginning of the universe and the beginning of all our individual consciousnesses. We are all conscious and we are all different and we are all experiments in consciousness, each in our own way, with our strengths, our weaknesses, our good, our evil. All the contradictions that exist in the universe exist within us. And becoming is the struggle for us to find not just our purpose in life, but to find a way in which each one of us, our individual consciousnesses, can evolve so we become as evolved human beings as we possibly can be. In that, we'll find love, peace, kindness, compassion, and a far more beautiful world.
Okay, now on a lighter note, you both have been friends for 60 years. I want to know how well do you know each other. So first to you, was Shekhar always this wise, even in college days?
Shekhar was always a clown from his college days, but he has become wise.
Becoming wise.
That's being and becoming.
What do you have to say about Kabir then?
You know how well I know Kabir? Because when you asked him about being and becoming, I would have given exactly the same answer. तो कितने दोस्त होंगे यार कि एक दूसरे को इतना भी पहचान लेते हैं. I just have to say that to all the people from Ladakh, and I've been studying the Buddhist traditions, and one of the things that is that being and becoming exist together, because if you're enlightened, time has no meaning. Time moves away, stories move away, and at that moment, being and becoming are exactly the same. Absolutely the same. So I put my pranam to everything that I learned from the Buddhist tradition to this idea. Thank you, sir. Thank you for everybody sitting here.
And I would like to do a pranam to both of you. I think this conversation has been extremely enriching and enlightening for me, somebody who is seeking spirituality, some meaningful notes for me and the audience here. So a big thank you to both of you on behalf of all of us.
Thank you, Kamya. You've been a very wonderful host. Thank you. बहुत-बहुत शुक्रिया आप सबका जिन्होंने यहाँ इस महोत्सव को इतना कमाल का बना दिया आपकी प्रेजेंस के साथ. एंड अगर आप कुछ सवाल जवाब करना चाहें हमारे साथ, हम हाजिर हैं. तो अगर कोई भी सवाल हो तो पूछ लीजिए, यही मौका है. उसके बाद आपको हमें सड़कों पे रोकना पड़ेगा. This is the time you've got us against the wall. Please ask your questions if you can.
Can you all please come quickly onto the stage, whoever had a question? Yeah, please come forward. इस तरफ से आ जाइए, yeah.
Oh my God, too many hands. I'm going.
स्पिरिचुअलिटी, ये महोत्सव जिस तरह से ग्लोबल में लेके गए हैं आप, आज हम आर्टिफिशियलिटी में जी रहे हैं और हम लोग हमारी मेमोरीज को भी बचपन से अभी हम मोबाइल, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, टेक्नोलॉजी की तरफ चले गए हैं. तो क्या आपको भविष्य में लगता है कि जो हमारी मेमोरी जा रही है, फिजिकलनेस जा रहा है, वन टू वन मीट जा रहा है, ये हमारा आर्टिफिशियल जो हम लोग बन चुके हैं टेक्नोलॉजी की वजह से, डिजिटल की वजह से, उसके लिए वे फॉरवर्ड क्या है?
मेरी बेटी जब छोटी थी तो वो एक क्रेयॉन लेकर शी यूज्ड टू पेंट ऑन द वॉल्स. उसकी माँ बहुत नाराज होती थी उससे, पर उसकी टेक्नोलॉजी क्रेयॉन थी. टेक्नोलॉजी और आर्ट और एक्सप्रेशन हमेशा साथ साथ गए हैं. सबसे पहले एक उंगली में आप सैंड में उंगली से एक पिक्चर बनाइए, आपकी टेक्नोलॉजी आपकी फिंगर है. फिर उसके बाद आईपैड है, उसके बाद कंप्यूटर है, अब एआई आ रहा है. वो प्रॉब्लम टेक्नोलॉजी नहीं है, प्रॉब्लम एडिक्शन की है. प्रॉब्लम हम में अपने में है, एडिक्शन की है. और यही मैं पहले कह रहा था कि हम विजडम को भूल चुके हैं. तो यू आर गोइंग टू बिकम अ स्लेव ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी, देन यू आर अ स्लेव. Then accept that you're a slave. But never forget that spirituality and love are two things that exist in you so strong that if you do some meditation, You can go back to it and find it. अक्सर लोग पूछते हैं to me, how do I find love? Answer is, open your eyes, open your heart. It's there. How do I find spirituality? Open your heart. But when you are addicted to something, you have to go to the process of de-addiction. That de-addiction is taking longer and longer. That's all. But everything is there for you to take. Grab it. And don't lose your childhood. Keep playing, keep at play. Life is play. Remember that.
Thank you.
To add to what Shekhar said, I just want to say that yes, today we have many distractions. You have technology, you have artificial intelligence coming in, people feel threatened. But let us not forget who invented all these things. Let us not forget the human genius that has created this technology. Let us not forget the incredible problems we have solved with technology and will solve with technology using our intelligence, our inventiveness, and our desire for a better world. So technology is not to be blamed for ills. If we misuse it, yes. But overall, we have invented these technologies, we are responsible for them, and we, hopefully, will make the best use of them for the betterment of the world.
When we were in the schools, etc., we were taught about the failure and other aspects, struggle. But today, we are missing that struggle and failure and leading to that to depression, and further, if I have to extend, it is leading to suicide also, in the youth particularly.
I'm not sure what your question was exactly, sir, but you're saying there should be a struggle?
Struggle and failure were our part of life, and we used to learn how to overcome that. But today, because of the digitalization and all these aspects, the youth is missing on failure to overcome that, and they are leading to depression and other aspects.
Not in my experience, sir. I think today's youth is also struggling with many problems, also facing failure, also overcoming great problems. Today's youth is the most challenged and under pressure youth in history, because never before has any generation have to deal with so much information and process it so quickly and deal with so many new challenges and adapt to them more than they did. So I salute today's generation, who they are and what they're doing.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, guys. We are running short of the schedule. Thank you so much for now. Thank you, Shekhar Kapoorji. Thank you, Kiran Bedi sir. Thank you, Kamya. And I request Priyanka Chandraji from the Ministry of Culture to felicitate our esteemed panel. A huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. The stalwarts of Indian cinema.
Thank you, Kabir Bedi ji. Thank you so much, Kamya. Thank you, Shekhar Kapoor ji. On behalf of Heartfulness Institute and the Ministry of Culture, very thankful to all the three personalities for spending their precious time for this wonderful event here, the Global Spirituality Mahotsav. Okay. जोरदार तालियां प्रियंका जी felicitating शेखर कपूर जी. Yeah, oh, group pic please quickly.
A huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Kabir Bedi ji. Thank you, Kamya. And thank you very much, Shekhar Kapoor ji. And we begin the next session, Being and Becoming. I request Priyanka Chandra ji to remain on dais Director, Ministry of Culture. And this session will be joined by Maharaj Dr. Tony Nadar, Transcendental Meditation. And I also call upon Acharya Swami Mritananda Saraswati Ji from Chinmaya Mission, Chennai. His Holiness Acharya Dr. Lokesh Muni Ji, Ahimsa Vishwa Bharati. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome the spiritual gurus for the next session, Being and Becoming.
Okay, as the speakers are being settled down, a quick Hari Vandana for all of you. Wonderful lyrics by Ajay Jhingaran. और जिस तरह रितेश्वर जी कह रहे थे कि पेरेंट्स के लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है, प्लीज़ बैठिए सर, ऑल द स्पीकर्स. A few lines संस्कार के ऊपर जो सोनू निगम जी ने पहले गाया हुआ था. बहुत ही प्यारे बोल है, प्लीज़ ध्यान दीजिएगा. हरि मेरे घर को ये वर दो, मात पिता की सेवा हो, भाई बहन से हो, भाई बहन से निश्चल कार हो, अतिथि मित्रों का सदा सत्कार हो, मन में सभी के लिए प्रेम भाव हो, मेरी हर धड़कन बन जाए पूजन, घर ही मेरे लिए तीर्थ हो.
Thank you, Gayatri ji.
हरि मेरे घर को ये वर दो. Thank you.
Thank you for that wonderful invocation. And I now request Priyanka Chandra ji, Director, Ministry of Culture, to open the session. Thank you.
Esteemed dignitaries at the dais and the cherished participants, it is with immense pleasure and deep reverence that I welcome you all to the opening address of the session on being and becoming at the Global Spirituality Mahotsav. This gathering marks a significant moment in our collective journey towards understanding the profound depths of human existence and the perpetual quest for spiritual enlightenment. In a world inundated with a cacophony of material pursuits and transient pleasures, it becomes increasingly imperative to pause, reflect, and delve into the essence of our being. The theme of being and becoming encapsulates this profound exploration, inviting us to contemplate our innermost selves, our aspirations, and our connection to the universe. At the core of this exploration lies the eternal question, who are we? What defines our essence beyond the superficial layers of identity constructed by the society? As we embark on this journey together, let us be guided by the wisdom of ancient traditions, the insights of modern philosophy, and the intuitive whispers of our own souls. The Global Spirituality Mahotsav serves as a beacon of light, a sanctuary where seekers from all walks of life can come together to share their insights, their struggles, and their triumphs. It is a testament to the power of collected wisdom and the transformative potential of spiritual inquiry. May this session on being and becoming be a source of inspiration, insight, and transformation for all who participate. May it ignite the flames of curiosity, compassion, and creativity within our hearts, guiding us towards a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the cosmos. With gratitude and humility, I welcome you all to this sacred gathering, and I invite you to embark on this journey of being and becoming together. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Priyanka Chandra ji. I now call upon Maharaja Dr. Tony Nadar, globally recognized Vedic scholar, as Maharishi Mahesh Yogi's successor. Dr. Nadar is head of the International Transcendental Meditation organizations in over 100 countries. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Maharaja Dr. Tony Nadar.
Holy and honorable spiritual leaders, honored guests and assembly participants, our gratitude to India as a whole for the eternal knowledge and wisdom that it offers to the world, our gratitude to the government of India, the Ministry of Culture, and Daji for convening this great assembly. This most auspicious assembly is unified by its acknowledgement of the existence of an aspect of reality which is not material. All spiritual leaders highlight and emphasize the importance of attending to an aspect of life which is beyond matter and even beyond physical energy. A reality which is transcendental to surface sensory perception. The relationship between the physical and non-physical has for millenniums inspired great debates in philosophy and religion, and recently also in science. There are physicalists on one extreme who propose that there is nothing spiritual, that consciousness and awareness are not real, but the illusory byproducts, epiphenomena of the physical activity of the human nervous system. At best, physicalists see consciousness as a conundrum. They often call it a hard problem, because mechanical objective reality cannot lead to subjective personal experiences. There are dualists who propose that reality is made out of two aspects, one objective, material, and one subjective, non-material. The questions that arise in dualist points of view relate to how these two fundamentally different entities, one natural, obeying strict laws, and the other seemingly supernatural, how these two interact and influence each other. Explanations resorting to supernatural powers are seen by scientists with skepticism. Scientists shy away from justifications that do not conform to objective laws. The Advaita Vedantic perspective, as brought to light by Shankara, Swami Vivekananda, and emphasized more recently by His Holiness Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, presents consciousness as primary. Not only primary, but all that there is. All being is consciousness, and it is consciousness that appears as becoming. All that is and all that becomes is consciousness. This is Advaita Vedanta. We propose that this Vedic perspective solves all the problems and conundrums of philosophy and science. On one hand, there is no hard problem of consciousness, since consciousness is all there is. Consciousness is also natural, at the same time immanent and transcendental. Indeed, what appears as supernatural is due to ignorance of more fundamental laws of nature. If one was to pretend 200 years ago that it is possible for two people to talk to each other and see each other across long distances, this would have been considered magical and supernatural. Today, we know with video conferencing, it is natural for everyone to do it across the globe and beyond. The past 100 years of scientific research revealed, for example, that correlation and action at a distance and faster than the speed of light is a reality as demonstrated by the phenomenon of entanglement. Being in many places at the same time is now understood as a natural phenomenon described by wave functions on